would cheer for you when others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's lost, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with God we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise Hudson Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Reaching creatures at these fans. What's out it would cheer for you when others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's lost, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with God we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise Hudson Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Reaching creatures at these fans. What's out it would cheer for you when others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's lost, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with God we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise Hudson Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Reaching creatures at these fans. What's out it would cheer for you when others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's lost, the crowds in cheer. the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Please tell the Raiders lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown.
So this building is going to allow us to basically double our capacity in terms of manufacturing and also office space. So it's going to allow us to take a company that was started 9 years ago and basically double its size in revenue. You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process.
When you're working with Derrick Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going, and so definitely glad that we picked Derrick.
So what we got here is a 50,500 square foot pre-engineered steel Butler building. The nice thing about Butler is how custom we can get with the buildings. The opportunities are endless with how you can design these buildings. You know, you can certainly make it look like the building we have here for Rock Shield Rubber, but you can also make it look like a storefront, like it would in a downtown setting.
The owner comes to us and just tells us what they want, and then we start the process of setting up the building, drawing the plans, and then we send that off to Butler. Butler puts everything into motion of what they have to build to make this building work. They tell us a ship date, we're ready by that time, everything just works smoothly.
When we're doing that preliminary stage of doing these preliminary drawings, going back and forth on different ideas, I'm able to use Butler's Advantage software and just changing a few things here and there to see where things come in price-wise. It's easy to just whip up a quick budget right away to share with the client, so we don't have to wait, you know, weeks or months for a quote on something. That's one of the main advantages I see, and also the speed these things go up. I think we had the main frames for this 50,000 square foot building set in 3 or 4 days.
We use a lot of the same subcontractors that erecting these buildings, which is very, very efficient for us and for the subcontractors, because we both know what we expect at the end.
The thing I like most about it is the ability to expand. So again, you know, we've doubled our footprint here, but we're hoping in the near future that we'll have to expand again. And the way these Butler buildings are put together, it allows us to expand in 3 different directions very easily.
It's very, very easy to work with Butler. On this project alone, we were short a couple things or added a couple things. Butler is very efficient. We made a phone call, got things moving, boom, done.
I would say in terms of this project here, you know, we're both on time and on budget to this point, and you know, the aesthetics of this building is exactly what I wanted, probably even more.
The best part of my job is just seeing a project from what it was to what it ends up being, and also ultimately having a happy client to see their eyes light up when they walk through the building for the first time, because a lot of people can't see that vision on a flat sheet of paper, and then to have their dreams and their business brought to life, that's really rewarding.
Welcome out to the castle. It's Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, Amory Thanos, Jeff Tiersig on the camera tonight. Thank you guys for joining me in the booth tonight. We've got Wausau West in the house. If everybody needs any headset levels, turn them up right here. Otherwise, we are
okie dokie. Can you hear me okay?
Castle.
Okay, there we go.
Okie dokie. We got you 5x5 over here, Aaron. How you doing, sir?
Good. Battle of week 2, battle of undefeated teams. Well, of course, different conferences, but as we talked about last week, a little intermingling of, it's kind of become, maybe not football, but for football, it's the best term to call sister conferences. But I would say these two conferences, the Wisconsin Valley and Big Rivers, are kind of commingled when it comes to the teams, obviously with the crossover with the Memorial in the north and everything. This is a non-conference game tonight. And the opponent, of course, the Wausau West Warriors, come into tonight's game 1-0. Last week they won at home against Superior, 42-21 for their home opener. The Warriors are led by head coach Matt Johnson. And that's okay. Last time these two teams played, was last year, actually. I think I missed that game, and you were over there covering that. The Raiders ended up getting a win 35-22. In 2024, the Warriors ended the season at 5-5. They did make the playoffs and eventually lost in level 1 of WIA football playoffs to Waunakee, 28-14. They do have some players coming back with experience this year. Quarterback, senior number 3, Joe Gravine. He split time last year as a junior, and last week he started out strong, going 11 for 14 with 141 yards and 2 touchdowns. They're going to run the ball a lot, and in the backfield they have great speed with a couple junior running backs, number 8, Miles Waldvogel, and also number 4, Taden Moa. Last week, Waldvogel rushed for 125 yards and a touchdown. Runs a lot out of the Wildcat, so that's direct snap, right to him, taking out the quarterback, Gravine. And then Moa rumbled for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. So
that Gravine, early in the game, I was watching a little bit of film, and I know that's an anomaly for me.
Yeah.
But he took off. I mean, it was their second drive of the game, I believe, probably from the 30-ish, maybe 40th, and just took it to the house.
You sure that might have been Waldvogel? So he ran out of the Wildcat.
You're right. It was a Wildcat. You're right.
Yeah. So again,
dang it! I was trying to be.
You were close. Yeah. He was playing quarterback.
He was QB.
Yeah.
And here's what happened.
Yeah.
Ken, that's not what happened.
No, that's okay. But they're still going to do that.
Oh, we got a wild card in the booth here. Let's get him on the microphone. We're live on the air right now, guys. How's it going?
Are you guys ready?
We're getting ready. We're doing the pregame, so come back in about 5.
I feel like we should talk to this guy. Who is this? Get him a mic. Let's go. We need a sign.
Night.
We need a sign.
Anytime it's the home opener, people get excited. So
it's
a beautiful night tonight. Defensively, senior outside linebacker Taden Rasmus is a kid to watch tonight, number 7. He was an all-conference selection last year. Had a lot of big plays, tackles for loss. Miles Waldvogel will also play on the defensive side too, and had some good stats last year as well. The Raiders are looking to kind of carry some momentum from last week. Now, granted, we know they were stuck in the mud for a while, took some adjustments, took some tough defense in the second half. I think they forced 7 turnovers, but also had 5 of their own. I think the big thing tonight is you got to clean things up, especially on offense. You got to come out, and even if you're not necessarily scoring, you got to sustain some drives. You got to be able to control the football a little bit. Let's not turn it over. Let's not dig ourselves in a hole like what happened last week. Cooper Adair actually, ironically, last year when Hudson played Wausau West, that was his coming out party.
That's right.
So
that's right. Yeah.
That's when he stepped in for Steel Homie, and pretty much the rest is history for him. So tough week a little bit last week for him. I thought he ran the ball very well, but again, throwing the football. We talked about this team maybe with some issues at confidence, depth, that type of thing. Dane Burr had a nice catch for a touchdown last week, but hopefully they'll open things up a little bit for Cooper to be able to find some targets in the passing game and also throw the football. I think tonight it's all about cleaning things up. If you have 7 turnovers or 5 turnovers, I guess, which is what Hudson had last night, this is going to be a tougher opponent. It's going to be hard to dig out of that hole. So let's see how they can do. Defense, stay solid, and let's just play football.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you for that. We now go to the Anderson Heating and Air. This is we're going to call it In the Locker Room with Amory Thanos. Amory, take it away.
Yeah, so over this last week, I got the chance to kind of get in the locker room, kind of be at practice, see what's up with the boys, and I got the chance to speak with 2 captains, that being safety Ben England and starting center Cale Larson, and the message was very clear for both of them. It was, look, we need to play better football, and we have to play Raider football, and that was the coaching staff's preach, and we have to trust the coaching staff, and it's up to the players to do what they do. We know they have the talent, we know they have the skill to do it, and it's up to them. For England, it said defensively, it said look for Lincoln Banishinsky down at nose tackle tonight, coming back after missing last week, and also Alex Healy to have a big game as well. And then offensively, Cale mentioned the O-line. He said, look, we played really well last week. I got to clean up my snaps. I know that. And this week he expects to have a big game, and he expects Peyton Pingle to continue doing what he's doing last week with his 3 touchdowns and over 160 yards. So, again, it's consistency. And then Liam Mayer, again, a guy that we got to speak about, 19 tackles last week. He'll tell you it was 21. Yeah, unofficially. He'll tell you it's 21. But,
We had 21. We had 21. That's right.
but no, this will be a fun game. And Wausau West comes in here, and they're going to be ready to go right away, and we got to be ready to go right away. And if we play clean football, we should come out on top. And again, it's limiting those mistakes, as you mentioned, and that's what the message was all week in the locker room and at practices. We got to limit those mistakes and play Hudson Raider football, and that's what we hope to see tonight.
So, quick shout out from last week. We had a player of the game. That was Mr. Pringle. I call him the Pringle. Pingle.
Well, just so Ken and I know, we can tell you this on the air, but off the air he's like, who was player of the game? I sent him Mr. Pringle sign, and I said it's Pingle, not Pringle.
Your Hudson Raiders take the field. American flag, Hudson flag, and the POW flag are running across the field at full speed. Love seeing that. The reason I say that shout out to Pingle is our audio went out at the end of the game when we announced that.
Oh, really?
And so if you didn't know, now you know,
folks.
Yeah, that was our bad in the booth. I think we were getting hot and heavy on unplugging some stuff, and anyway, that's what happened.
Peyton Pingle was the Jonesy's player of the game last week.
Yeah.
I also made the comment that, I'm ready for a Raider family to come up with the last name Gardettos or Doritos.
Oh my gosh, so funny.
Right?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
His son being, he's money, isn't he? He's just
right
in the booth. He's Hollywood. Boy,
Well, it should be fun. Beautiful night again tonight. Another Thursday game and then the long weekend. So this is my Friday, by the way. I'm off tomorrow.
Oh.
Not doing anything fun, but got some home remodeling work to do. But it's Friday.
Do we need to give a heads up to Jonesy's or the Willow? Or where's the shout out going right now? Like, buckle up. Aaron's loose after this one.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, we got a quick pause for the captains to give their announcements here, and then we'll get the national anthem going here. It is just fun having the entire crew out here. We've got the full radar squad is here, cheer and stunt is here, band here, pack stands, and for second or third day of school? Third day of school, we've got a full student section except for maybe 5 or 6 seats are open over there. So great to see you out here at the stadium. All right, we'll pause for the national anthem. Be right back. And we're getting ready for the opening of football in Hudson. It's go mode in Hudson.
Here we go. So it's another week in non-conference in the Big Rivers. We will keep an eye on the scores. I know I talked to my New Richmond folks today. They were heading to North to go play over. And this is North's first game, much like it was Memorial's first game in a new stadium.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it'll be a big crowd. And we'll watch those other matchups, and then of course next week starts conference, which we will be on the road in Menominee for that first conference game.
Menominee. Talk to those guys already. I always like going over to Menominee. We shoot out of that stout box, and it's just huge, and they've got their internet's like so fast. It's awesome.
Yeah. They had a big win last week.
Did they? Who'd they play?
Who was Amory? Who was the big winner last year or last week, I should say, spread-wise? Didn't Menominee just crush North?
Yeah, Menominee, and then, River Falls stomped.
Crushed, Rapids, but...
Yeah, but otherwise, Menominee probably had the most solid.
Wasn't it 64-30? And I thought it was like 30-20 at halftime.
Yeah, it was a close game. That Menominee team's... They got some electric guys.
Solid. Yeah, they're going to be solid.
Number 7, Peyton Dingle.
There's our main man, Pegel.
In the slot, number 8, Brecken Christensen. In the slot, number 10, Jake Rusky. Wide receiver, number 13, Logan Murtha.
A quick shout out to Derek Building Solutions, our diamond sponsor this year, sponsoring our booth up here. Appreciate all that you do for the stream team here. Derek, Building Solutions out of New Richmond.
Offensive line, number 66, Johan Scholes. Offensive line, number 68.
Pretty good crowd tonight, Ken.
Yeah, really good, I think.
Starting to fill in more. Student section is in All-American tonight, doing the
Red, white, and blue.
USA. Look. USA.
It's so fun to see the some of the parents of what I would consider alum players still coming out in the stands. I just saw the Hartwigs. Shout out to Johnny. Was on the podcast. He was on our opening podcast. If you want to check that out, you can go out to the old Spotify or Apple Music, and just look up Raiders All Access. Raiders All Access. That's the podcast we'll be doing. Maybe not weekly, but every other week probably have something up. On deck will be the Raiders, and we've got some other folks, hopefully some creatures on deck, captains of the football team, O-line, we're going to stalk those guys. Well, we got donuts for those guys, so they should be good.
You got the fellas from New Richmond coming up in a couple weeks.
That's right. Yep. That's right. Our New Richmond buddies. Yeah, geez, we're kind of stacked up all of a sudden, huh?
They looked pretty good last week.
Mm-hmm.
New Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really solid.
They've really got a good program going there with Reggie, and
they do.
Running backs are solid. They're deep, good speed.
Yeah, I was talking to Justin, the stream guy over there, and he was saying, it was a little bit better than last year's opener. Remember that one?
They barely won.
7-6.
Right. Against Marshfield. And Marshfield was bad.
Dude, right, yeah.
So, looks like we will be kicking off here to start, so we're going to get to see that Warrior offense, again, led by quarterback Joe Gravine. He is number 3. Keep an eye on that backfield. They will switch him out from time to time, putting in Miles Waldvogel, number 8 in the Wildcat. Any other players we should keep an eye on that offense, Amory?
Yeah, their running back Moa. He's a guy that's going to be. Yeah, he's a speed guy, and he's going to be looking to stop the run, and that's what we got to do defensively.
Yep.
Giddy up. Kick fielded by the Warriors down there inside the 20. Great tackle there by Hudson.
Good coverage. Looked like England was down there, maybe slowed up by somebody else, but he ended up wrapping it up.
Nice work. Nice hustle by the D there on special teams.
I thought last week really Ben England and we mentioned Liam Mayer were the leaders on that defense. Nice plays from a few other players that are obviously coming in new this year. You had Jack Hatfield had a safety. I think he also had a sack. We'll see. You know, I thought what I saw last week was a lot of things like we talked about, those short passes. We'll see if we see that tonight and if the Raider defense will adjust to that quickly. Pass rush got better in the second half. That really helped kind of eliminate that short passing game for Memorial. That's a false start.
Whoa. Little movement up front there. We'll take that. Quick 5 the wrong direction.
So we mentioned Lincoln Bonashinsky is in at nose tonight, number 17. That name should be familiar, and an older brother that played before. Blake Anderson, who kind of anchored that spot last week, he's a little dinged up, so I saw him on the sidelines. He will not play tonight.
Dang it, I had him in my fantasy.
Yeah. Noah Dunaway, number 55, is lined up. Didn't see a whole lot of him last week. Jack Dumont played a lot also. We mentioned Chase Johnson a lot last week.
Pitch over to the right side there
There's
again.
Johnson right there.
Nice pursuit inside there. Good tackle. Not much on that play. Maybe an inch.
I'd say that's a tackle for loss.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
looks-
maybe not. That's right. They had the penalty. So about the line of scrimmage.
I give him an inch on that one.
What'd you think of the Micah Parsons trade this afternoon?
Wow,
Packer
blowing up.
people?
My feed was blowing up. I was
Let's
like,
go.
what the heck is going on? I love that.
Number 11.
Our Vikings fan in the booth gave us a thumbs down for that.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
He didn't like that much. Little pass through the middle. Hit number 1 at the 25 there. That's going to be shy of the first down. That'll be a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 coming up.
Finn Rickert. Looked like that was the target all along, but there was a intermediate receiver kind of in the area.
Yeah.
I thought he might put his hand up and tip that, but
I thought the same. Both of them looked like they were ready to catch that ball. So again, 3rd and we're going to say 2 on this one. Ball spotted at the 26. High snap. Wow. Did a good job handling that one. He makes his way through traffic on that right side, picks up the first down.
I think that was Waldvogel. Pretty shifty. Again, mentioned earlier Moa, who Amory mentioned, but also Waldvogel are quick and, decent size players as well. Waldvogel doesn't have his size on here, but I mean, looking at him back there, he's big enough to be able to break a tackle or two for sure.
Yeah, rumbled through things there. Good snap that time. Handoff inside.
Nice job that
Great
time. Good
push.
fill,
That's
good
a
fill.
loss.
Good job by the defensive front, getting a push, making a pile. That was Josiah Wilson with the tackle for loss.
Yeah, Gravine handed that one off, and there was just a swarm of navy blue jerseys on them.
Yeah, Mayer got in there right away, and
Was that who it was?
Yeah,
Came on a blitz?
and then Wilson just finished off, and that's that middle linebacker duo that's kind of dominated last week as well. So good to see that to start.
2nd and 10. Thought we got him for a loss, but
Trouble.
boy! Oh, Gravine goes to hand that off, and bam, right into his running back there.
Very lucky that wasn't a lost ball.
That ball kind of sandwiched up in the air, and they are lucky that didn't get away from them.
Jack Hatfield jumped on that right away and got some help, cleaned it up. But again, those are the kind of plays last week. Hudson was getting some bounces. I mean, 7 turnovers,
Yeah.
crying out loud.
For crying out loud.
For crying out loud. You don't see that every day.
Jiminy Christmas.
Let's see if they dial up a little pressure here. Watch those
Feeling
linebacker
it.
spots maybe on the perimeter as well, trying to sneak in one of their corners. Well, going to play it straight up.
Pressure.
Oh,
Got him
goodness.
over there on that far side. Good catch, good throw. Hit number 5 on the far side there. Is that Jones?
Shea Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a kind of a nice little play action that time. Rolled out, and one guy in the area just kind of got beyond the linebackers and able to get open.
Good play. Keeps the drive alive for the Warriors here as they get across midfield. This ball will be spotted at the 47-ish. Just keeping her moving right now, these Warriors. Handoff coming this way.
Good job.
Yep.
Way to stretch that out. Hatfield again. Out on the perimeter there, stretch that out. Got a little help. No gain.
That was is it Waldvogel?
Waldvogel, yeah.
When you look so far in this game, it's been the run. I mean, it's the same as last week. They're going nowhere, and it's now
On
it's
the,
just,
on the run?
yeah. And now it's just the secondary's got to step it up a little bit, and
Yeah.
we got to limit those chunk plays because again we're getting them in 3rd and longs, and it's just completions that are guys wide open. So
Yeah, got to get off the field.
yeah.
2nd long coming up. Warriors playing a little bit. It's funny, last week that the pace of the offenses was pretty quick on both sides of the ball. And
Yeah.
this Warriors offense is just kind of taking their time. I'm just not used to it.
Delay a game.
Yep.
Well, they're taking more than their time. They're taking too much time.
Again, and that was something the coaches and the players were kind of noticing in film is they'll take their time. They like to take time, and you expect the offense to kind of move pretty fast today for Hudson, kind of get that tempo going, and similar to last week with Memorial. So look to see that when the Raiders get on offense.
We got Geese at the 50. Pow, 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 pow. Sorry.
Good job again, plugging up that run game. That time it was Dumont with the tackle.
Got some Dumont fans just down to our left here. 3rd and 12 coming up for the Warriors.
Well, here's your spot, Amory. This is where, again, the Raiders maybe do they dial up some pressure? Do they kind of play conservative and hope that they can get a pass rush with just 4? We'll see.
Yeah, on that last 3rd down, it was that play action. The Raiders bid on it, so you want to see this secondary kind of stay where they are, fill their zones, and make a big stop here to start this ball game.
Little shotgun formation here.
Stigler
Drops
and
back.
Assemble are
Plants.
your corners.
Wide
Oh,
open on
my.
that right side. Nobody around him. He was just at the 25 waiting for the ball.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's your zone defense. He got behind the corner. The safety wasn't there to cover it up.
Wow. Big gain there, and they needed it. That was a 3rd and long for the Warriors. And again, just keep picking up those
No
big
matter what
downs.
defense you run, if it's man or if it's zone, you never let anybody get behind you. You don't get behind the defense. So missed job there, missed opportunity for the Raiders that somebody just let that happen.
1st and 10 here. Ooh, slip through a little
That's
misdirection
Moa there,
there.
isn't it?
Yeah. Gravine with the
Oh,
keeper,
Gravine,
actually. He went left, and everybody thought it was going right. Got wrapped up over there, but no ball over there. Gravine going left and picked up a couple. Make it about 8 on the pickup. Yeah, good job on the misdirection. Had me fooled for a second or two. Well, the Warriors putting together a heck of a opening drive here. They've it's been kind of steadily marching down the field here and taking time off the clock. 6:09 left to go in the first. Gravine hands that off up the middle.
Again, they're controlling the run for sure, like Amory had mentioned, but it's kind of that getting off the field on those 3rd and longs has been difficult. Kind of difficult last week for the Raiders as well. Isaac Ellenbecker comes into the game at an interception last week.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and short for the Warriors here. Ball spotted at just outside the 5 there, not quite the 6.
Opportunity to get a first down without scoring, so see if they play it conservative.
Gravine drops back.
Oh, nice
found him right
play,
there on the
nice
right
play.
side. Again, open for business over there on that right side. Just caught him.
Little play action. Looked like they might try a draw, but quarterback wheeled and had a wide open Miles Waldvogel for the touchdown. Nobody near him.
Wausau for the extra point here. Bumbled the snap, able to get it down, and it's good.
It's good.
It is good. So a smooth 7 by the Warriors, and I'll tell you, they got hit in the mouth a couple times, had some long 3rd downs to pick up, and 3 of them, I think, that they handled quite well.
Yeah, last
Good
week
team.
they played Superior. We talked about Superior earlier, maybe last week. I mean, they're down. But Superior came down last week, scored a touchdown, and pretty much after that, on the first drive, I should say.
Yeah.
And after that, it was all Wausau West. I mean, they're a good football team. They made the playoffs several years in a row here. Last year, they were, I think, 3rd in the conference. Got a lot of good players coming back. Mentioned the quarterback and the 2 running backs are those 2 are both juniors. So
Yeah.
Let's see what the Hudson Raider offense can do
Yeah.
here to answer. Certainly, we saw last week Hudson kind of sat on 2 points from the safety for about a quarter and a half before they really got things going offensively. Like to see something earlier than that tonight, just to get some tempo going. And, you know, everybody got the jitters out that first game. Let's see if we can improve game 2.
Pingle receives the kick. He's got blockers in front
Got
of him.
some
He's got
room.
space.
There you go. Left side. Get
Breaks the
loose.
tackle.
Let's go. Pingle. Over the 45, over the 50, 45,
He's
40,
gone. He's
35, 30,
He got
20,
it.
25,
He got
10,
it.
5,
Wow.
touchdown! Pingle! Let's go, big fella. Woo-hoo! Unreal. What a return by Pingle. Wow.
I tell you what, Amory picked it up right away. We were just kind of watching, and nothing really dramatic to start that, but he was able to kind of move through a little bit of, you know, the defense and the blocking. He was able to kind of maneuver through that.
Replay coming. Oops. Replay is coming.
And we've talked about his speed.
Yeah.
He certainly can hit the jets, but broke a couple tackles, much like last week, and off to the races for him.
Sorry. Get the replay in a second.
Extra point is good.
Yeah, you look at that, and that's exactly what you need as a Raiders. You don't even got to see the offense when you have Pingle back there.
Yeah.
And I mean, at practice this week, that was a talking point. Was, look, we know we're explosive back on the return game, and you know every day at practice it was all right. We got to work on this. They saw flaws in the West special teams and took advantage of it right there.
Well, and just on the replay there, you saw about the 30, 35-yard line. That's where I think he's special. We've seen good running backs come through Hudson the last few years. They're fast. He breaks tackles as good as anybody and just keeps going, and then he's got the speed as well. So great run back, good response there by Hudson. And to your point, well, we'll wait to see the offense, right?
Yep.
The Associated Eye instant replay on it. Nice work, Pingle.
I love it
That was fun.
because it's very rare that we do see kick
Yeah.
returns. I'd say
Oh, yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
one a
for
year.
sure.
I think one last year
Punt
with
returns
Chippewa.
are even more rare, just because guys don't necessarily always want to field them. But
Yeah. You look as we'll see the West offense again. It's defensively, it's the runs. We know we can stop that. Now we have to stop the pass. It's what's killed us. I mean, their quarterback can't be 4 for 4 for. What is
yeah,
it?
he's getting just too
75
much
yards.
time.
They'll go out that right side this time. Nice run back to about the 29-yard line by the Warriors, and they're right back on offense. We're right back on defense.
Yep.
Giddy up.
Look at Graven here. I mean, he's 4 for 4 for 75 yards, and it's again. This is kind of what plagued us last week, was just the secondary not leaving guys wide open. I mean, you saw 3 times that drive we had 3rd and long, 3rd 10 plus, and they just take advantage of it. And
Too easy.
yep,
Finding holes in the zone and just sitting down. And to your point, Amory, I mean, coaches see that. That's why that play is called, obviously,
Yep.
because they know that they can execute it.
Little handoff, trying to go out to that right side. Gets past that first line there. Picked up about 3 on the play.
But certainly West is more of a run-first offense,
Yeah.
and they're going to keep doing it, keep trying. You know, that sets up more so rather than a 3rd and long or a 2nd long. Hey, if we can have 2nd and short or 2nd and medium, now we can do our play action and maybe hit some of those pass plays. But they've been executing them when they absolutely had to on that first drive.
Yeah, with precision too. I think 5 for 5 or something like that on
Yep.
their passes. Yeah.
4 for 4 for 75.
okay.
So.
The tight end's a nice
Thank
player,
you.
too. He's the one that got that long
Yeah,
conversion.
Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger guy too.
Little fake, rolls out for a pass. Got a guy open
There
in
you
the
go.
flat.
Good.
Good
Oh.
tackle. Yeah, he
Called
was
him
down. He was down.
Yeah,
Yep,
it
he was
looked
down.
like he was down.
Just
Good open
inside.
field tackle there by, I think that was England.
Yeah.
Just picked up 2 on that one, so ball spotted at the 34, it looks like.
Again, a good call on their offensive side. The Raiders, England again, one of the big players out there, came up from a safety spot, able to make the tackle.
Yeah, film-wise, I mean, you're going to see a lot of screens in their passing games. So, again, you saw one there, kind of put Jones in the backfield and just get that little tight end screen, and England there to blow it up. from his safety spot. So again, another third and long-ish, 35.
3rd and 5 coming up. He'll roll out again to the right side, looking for a
Goes to
pass.
Hatfield.
Pressure back there.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you
There you
Let's
go.
go, boys. Nice job.
There it
nice
is.
play.
Stigler.
Picked off.
Sorry, Mayer.
Yeah.
That was Stigler last year, I think,
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah, that
That's
was-
Mayer.
Here, Associated Eye replay coming up as he scrambled, threw it in, just a ton of traffic there, and just couldn't get away with that
Liam
one.
did that time. There was a little bit of pressure. You saw Hatfield putting it on at the end, and Mayer did a good job just kind of sitting down in that area
exactly.
where the player, where they were trying to flood that zone and pick that off. My
Yeah.
money's on him every time to go up
Oh,
and
yeah.
get a ball.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
a
right?
strong kid.
Yeah, you look at that and it's just an impressive athlete.
3:25 in the first quarter here, and our offense is on the field. Here we go. Little keeper that time. Nice ramble up the middle. Who's that masked man? Is that the old Adair?
That is.
Koopa Loop? Is that what you call him, Koopa Loop?
Well, we were calling
that?
him that last year.
Yeah, I still like that.
You like the Cooper keeper.
Cooper Keeper?
yeah.
Yeah, the Cooper Keeper's money. You can't beat that. Second and short coming up. 2nd and 2 to be exact. Ball on the 33.
Another one.
Yeah.
It's all right. Picked up a yard, maybe 2.
Third and short coming up here. And
Looks like Joey Arnovic lost his helmet there on the O-line, so have to come out for a play.
get that
Oh,
chin
they're going to give him the
strap.
first down. Looks like the ref gives him the first down. He had that little rollover at the
Got
end.
it.
Yeah, just rolling over bodies at the end. We'll take it. These refs are doing a great job tonight.
We'll take it. Last week was the first time we had a measurement in about 2 years. I was pleased
know,
with that. Was it
it's
2?
fun.
Did we have 2?
Yeah,
I think we had 2 measurements last week.
I remember one
At
for
least
sure.
The one took so long it seemed like 2, but
No, it was just one.
it seemed like two.
West had a measurement last week, too.
I
against
know, I
Superior.
watched that. I was like,
it was
what?
on film.
They're
Yep,
on
they had
a measurement too.
And they didn't get it either. That was on 4th down.
That was, yeah.
Yep, outside.
Gonna hand
Pingle.
this one
Got a
off.
block.
Pingle
Oh,
on the
got
far
it.
side. Gets
hold.
around the corner.
gonna be a-
oh.
Yep,
It's
flag
gonna
in
be
the
a hold on
Let's see
backfield.
what the call is. I will say this. Cooper Adair put a shoulder into a guy and pretty much knocked him over. But it looked like a legal block to me. I mean, I
Yeah.
suppose you could call block in the back, but maybe more so a hold. I'm not sure. Yep, they're going to call a hold.
Let's see what we get here.
Yeah, it's on. It'll be on Dane Burr. Just kind of got inside the shoulder pads and yanked that corner down.
Yeah, you're going to get that call pretty much every time.
Oh, the thunderous boos coming from the studio section. I like that.
Again, another thing to keep an eye on is number 7 on defense for them. You know, talking to a couple of the O-linemen today, Sam Rogers, and then talking to Cooper, and you can kind of see it after plays. He's going to talk a lot. So again,
Rasmus?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's going
he-
to talk a lot. It was the same last year. He's going to talk a lot, and they got to be disciplined today. So
He likes to chirp. I like that.
yeah,
1st and 20 coming up here. Ooh,
Dare
bobbled
fumbles
that
it.
a little bit, but got a hold of it. Picked up about 7 or 8 there. Nice run.
So one thing that's a carryover from last week that I see already for Hudson is they are running more out of a power formation.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they have those tight ends. A lot of times they're split ends, so you might have, whether it's Dane Burr or you might have Logan Murtha coming in and lining up outside the tackles. Now they're 4 wide, so it's more of a spread and then more of a conventional, more of a power running offense formation.
Okay.
So keep an eye on that.
A little adjustment here. We'll get that thing rolling again. Cooper rolls out. Got a guy there just off the fingertips, it looked like. Number 13, Murtha, he was trying to hit on the right side. It'll bring up a 3rd and long here, 3rd and about 12. Again, ball at the 33-yard line. Come on, boys. Here we go. Cooper gets some pressure on the backside. Pump fake. Looks to run upfield here. Gets taken out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Picked up a handful, but shy of the first down. This is a go for it
Well, they'll go
situation.
for it
Yeah,
here.
they'll
Okay.
go for it.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Notice the change in numbers with Cooper Adair this year. That kind of signals back to, remember Owen Anderson?
Oh,
was,
got him. Got him. Ow.
Oh,
was a number 2, switched his
That's right,
number, and then
yeah.
also, God, I'm drawing a blank.
You got the memory, my man.
Yeah, I know.
Feel it. Feel the force.
Our baseball guy.
Nice
Anderson.
play.
There it is.
Picked up that first down and a couple more inside the 15. Let's go, Raiders.
Help me out, Amory. Who's playing
Owen
JUCO?
Anderson?
No.
No.
After him.
Oh boy.
Emery's like, look, dude, I'm a
I
senior
feel,
right
I
now.
feel
I
terrible,
don't
and I'm going to
know.
have to apologize to the listeners because last week I had
First
all those
and 10.
quarterbacks.
Little pitch option over that left side. Cuts up field, picks up a couple down at the 5, just shy of the first down, too.
Yeah. Pulaski there on the carry.
Nice work.
The bus just came to me.
The
Jake,
bus.
Jake, bussing.
Jake
Oh, yeah.
Bussin'.
The
Yeah.
bus was 2.
Yeah, you confused me there when you said JUCO because he's not at JUCO anymore.
No,
He's transferred to Illinois Chicago to play D1 baseball.
yeah.
Oh,
he,
really?
He did really
Is
well.
that right?
He did
Yes.
really well in JUCO. Pingle. He did excellent. He
First
had,
down,
had a
I think.
couple good years there, and so again, Bussin family and all of others. I apologize that
No,
I had a
you're
little
good.
brain
You came
fart
up
there.
with it. Hey, we're no spring chickens anymore.
And
We
we're
can
not.
have just a little bit of a, SBD going on
Senior
in the
moment.
brain here. A senior moment.
I
yeah.
expect the ball to go to
First and
Pingle here again.
goal with a yard or two.
Yep. And he's in.
Pingle again.
Powers
yeah.
on in. Let's go. Pango with his second TD of the evening. Just powers that one right up the middle. Your Associated Eye on the game coming at ya.
We mentioned you might want him on your fantasy squad, folks. I know
Yeah, you
most of
will.
those drafts are
Yes,
wrapping
sir.
up, but
So I always like to get the creatures in the mix here. Thanks, Jeffrey.
I mean, he's making up for us missing him on Player of the Game last week already. So
yeah.
Kicks up, and she good. Thank you.
Keegan Holden last week was spot on. Every extra point he had, he
was money.
made last week. So good job by him.
yeah, you look at that. I mean, the last 2 years we had Matthew Ostegen last year, Matty Ice. I mean, he didn't miss an extra point last year at all. So
Ice didn't miss any last year?
no, didn't miss one extra point.
Dang.
So big shoes to fill for Keegan
Well,
Holden.
and
But
before that,
yeah, Jack Strong.
Jack Strong.
Strong was money.
Grandma Strong.
So wasn't Strong's, it wasn't his debut, but it was close to his debut when we were in River Falls and he kicked the walk-off winner. You
Yeah.
remember? That was one of my favorite games,
Yeah.
maybe ever, in Raider football history that I've called. That was so fun. Just getting out of there, just like,
Yeah.
wow, we
Yep.
just won. See you guys.
Yeah, and that was probably a game we shouldn't have won.
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I felt like we definitely got away with something that night. Well, talk about making some hay after that turnover from the Warriors there. A nice handful of plays by your Raiders and put 7 on the board. That's what you like to see after a turnover there at midfield.
Yeah, for sure. Good drive. And again, last week they kind of had a hard time getting out of their own way. It took a long time to make
Yeah.
adjustments. They came
Yeah.
in on that drive and mixed up the formations a little bit. They had a couple of pass plays, but mainly it was just running the football, which is Raider football.
Kick is away, fielded at the 14. They'll go right to the right side here.
Ooh, good tackle
Wow.
coming around that time.
Yep, England.
Ran about 30
England
yards
again.
right.
Yep.
Picked up 1 yard down the field, and England blew
One of
him
the
up.
one of the best jobs you can have on special teams is the gunner
Yeah.
on kickoffs, because you know what they tell you? Make a tackle.
Go get him.
You don't have to go blow up a block. You
Yep.
don't have to have lane integrity necessarily. Your job is to go down the field, stay in your lane to a certain point, but then when the ball, like England came from this side and then made the tackle across the field, his job is basically a headhunter.
Love that.
Yes.
Little run up the middle there. Picked up a couple. Get
Mayer on
close
the
to the
tackle.
end of the first here.
Waldo with the carry. Stop by Johnson.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in 2. Thanks for tuning in.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, your Willow River Experience Assistant. At Willow River Company, we take care of all your outdoor needs. Snow removal, irrigation, fine gardening, plant bed maintenance, seasonal planters, lawn care, and planter subscription all year round. And now, it's all bundled into one simple monthly subscription. No stress, no hassle, just a beautifully maintained property. Visit willowriverexperience.com and subscribe today so you can enjoy the view.
Welcome back to the Castle. After one quarter, Raiders 14, Warriors 7. Warriors will have the ball here at the 26 and a half. Get her going again. Been a fun first quarter. That was kind of a quick one.
Mm-hmm. Did go by quickly.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do too.
Keep her rolling.
Yeah, I feel like we're in for a very competitive game tonight.
Yep.
All right, again, Warriors ball here. Ball at the 26 and a half, I'll call it. Gravine chucks that off to his left side there. Get a little run upfield. Picks up about 4 or 5. That's number 4 for them.
That's Moa. Mentioned him in the pregame. He will get a lot of touches tonight. Both Walt Vogel and Moa last week only had 10 carries, but both went over 100 yards. So think about the average.
Really?
There.
Wow. My
certainly.
Rochester math tells me that's a little over 10 yards on average.
You're right. You are
Is that
right.
adding up?
That's right. We're not asking for specifics.
Get that Spooner math going too.
Yeah. No, but again, they've got the ability to break big plays. So
3rd and 3 here.
There's pressure.
Yes, there is. Had him over on the right side. Makes one miss, and that unfortunately cost us the first on that one. Mua gets to the just shy of the 40, so about the 38.
Just a safe relief dump pass. I mean, you get it in the hands of, just mentioned, one of the shifty runners, and if you can get him one-on-one with a linebacker, you're going to take those odds most of the time.
Oh yeah, all day long.
To get 5 yards for sure.
You bet. You bet.
You bet.
Get a whistle and just a timeout.
Not sure what
no blowing the whistle, check, making sure it works, or hey, check that whistle quick, would you? Yeah, she works.
White Hat just started the clock, so
okay, we're rolling.
Not sure what the call was for Hudson. If
1st and 10 for the Warriors here. Get on the 38, man in motion. Oh, handoff coming our way.
Nothing doing.
Yeah, kind of
had a little bit of a hole there, but closed quickly.
Kind of blew a wheel as he went to cut there, or slipped.
Again, another thing you'll notice with the West offense is they're going to move Shea Jones in a lot of motions across to try to get the defense to tip their hand of kind of what they're expecting and kind of find those holes. And at least in that first drive, you kind of tell that worked, and now you can kind of tell the Raiders are staying true to their zones and, again, just not allowing anything on the ground.
Decent size on that West line. Number 70, I don't have a size for him. He's a big kid. He's playing right tackle. Just moved.
Oh, goodness. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Tell Gravine wasn't ready for that at all.
Yeah, this was another thing that kind of plagued them last week. If you kind of watch that Superior game, is they have a lot of very pre-snap penalties of just the center and the quarterback are just not on the same tempo, and or it's a lot of delay of games, and you can tell early that's their 3rd pre-snap penalty. So again, just something to watch for as we get deeper and deeper in this game. It's digging them into holes, but the Raiders defense got to stay strong as they face a 2nd and 13 here.
I would guess we'll get another dose of the run.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens.
This isn't a bad play action opportunity though either. Keep an eye on that.
In motion, a little handoff. Nope, quarterback
Nice
keeps
job.
it. Gravine just swallowed up in the backfield there.
Hatfield again. He's been very active.
Yeah.
First year junior, obviously. First year playing varsity. Had a safety last week. I think he had another sack, but doing a good job out on that perimeter, being active, being quick, disruptive, containing. I mean, those are all things you want from that role. That time it was more of a containment and just staying on the line and being able to get the tackle for loss.
Yeah, you look, we're in another 3rd and 15 here. So, again, the Raiders, it's that secondary that's going to have to stay strong. Maybe expect another blitz here, see if Hatfield can get to the quarterback like he did last drive. Worse an errant throw from quarterback.
So 3rd and long, ball spotted at the 30.
It's coming.
Yeah,
Both
boy.
backers.
Little
There
screen.
it is.
Oh, baby, let's
Nothing
go.
doing.
Bonashinsky.
Woo! Bonashinsky picks that one up. Big hit by him. Great tackle, great pressure by your Raiders.
Yeah, Bonashinsky cleaned it up, but that was all Mayer and Wilson putting the pressure on both middle backers. Came on the dog blitz and able to get there quickly. Quarterback had really no place to go with it but the dump down, and that was covered well by Bonashinsky. So
great defensive play there by the Raiders. A couple in this series here, and that'll bring up a 4th and long. First punt of the game.
Ooh, pressure.
Boy, they could have pressured even more.
Ooh,
oh,
boy,
my
boy.
goodness.
That was
Hold your breath in the booth. A quick fair catch and then a diving catch at that.
That was John Hasapopoulos. He made that interesting. Coverage was pretty decent, and I like the call for the fair catch. Scary part was he kind of reacted late to it, but able to secure it, so good job.
Woo! Yeah, take my blood pressure meds earlier tonight, I think, maybe. Whew. 1st and 10 coming up for your Raiders, though.
We've talked about this before. I returned punts.
You did back in the day.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
And
that's got to be frightening.
It's frightening because the coaches are like, take it, get it. First and foremost, they want you to catch it. There it is.
Nice
Good
play. Over that right side. Picked up about 13 on that one.
Good play call, Jake Bluski there with the catch. Yeah, you're back there. You're on an island. You got nobody blocking for you.
Just
and then it's a matter of you can see the guys coming towards you. First and foremost, catch it. But second of all, I want to try to make a play.
Yeah.
You get pretty much the snot knocked out of you from time to time.
Cooper Keeper picked up about 4. Yeah, you're getting hit pretty much.
Sure. I mean,
every time
you're kind of like the bull fighter, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you catch it right away and got to get that guy to go past you and hope that there's not somebody following him behind.
That's a good analogy. I like that. All right, 2nd and about 6 here for the Raiders. They're at the midfield mark, just right on the Raider shield. Ooh. Tried to just kind of a little alley-oop over to
yeah, that got gobbled up. I mean, that was an option
yeah.
play contained pretty well by the by Wausau West, and then it's like, whoa, what am I going to do with it?
Now, in your opinion, is that one you just need to eat?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to do a little too much there.
Yeah. Okay, 3rd and long coming
but
up
now
here.
had the pitch got to the guy,
Might have made some hay.
might have got a little bit out of it.
Ooh, picked off. Boy, that was like a blown play. Here goes Wausau West on the pick 6. Wow. The Associated Iowa replay here, and
yeah, that was red from the beginning.
Ouch. Yeah.
They kind of flooded that whole area. We mentioned before, number 7's a kid to watch out for. I mean, he's a good athlete. Rasmus grabbed that and took it to the house for 7.
ouch. Oh, and it looked like a bit of a blown play to start, right? It was like he was looking one way, and then, I don't know, it wasn't feeling right.
Well, I think the intention was always to go back that way.
Okay. Well, after that pick 6, that'll bring it 14-14 here. 6:20 to go in the second quarter. Oh.
But you mentioned the play before. Do you just eat that as a quarterback? I think what you want to do there is that's the design call, but if there's a lot of white jerseys over there in coverage, you probably got to just eat that.
Yeah.
Decide you're going to tuck it and run or look to a secondary receiver.
All right, well, that quiets the crowd down just a teeny. We'll get the ball back here. Again, 6:22 to go in the first half. At the half, we'll do our best to feature some of the the folks that'll be in the mix tonight: Raiders, Cheer and Stunt, band potentially. If you are tuning in for Cheer and Stunt, our Raiders, and we are featuring them, know that will be muted. YouTube likes to pull our channel after they flag us a couple times for copyright stuff, and unfortunately the music that's played is copyrighted. So just so you know, I'm giving you a heads up right now. If you don't hear any sound, that's why. That darn Google YouTube.
Here we go again. Can we get 2?
Kick fielded at the 12.
Nope.
Oh, not that time.
Gets that one about out to the 30 here. And
Some aggressive blocking going out on the perimeter there. Bonashinsky pancaking his guy about 20 yards from the play. Some guys
great.
just like to hit, right?
That
Some guys
family, I
just
tell
like
you
to
what, they I like that
rough
crew.
and tumble.
Yeah, definitely. You know, those boys were wrestling like crazy in the living room back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of this drive, you look for a dare just to kind of settle in. You know, it's just not comfortable so far. At least through these first game and a half, it's just kind of a little uncomfortable. Looking, just find the reads.
1st and 10 here. Coop keeps that one.
Oh,
Whew.
Well, and part of that is establishing the run and maybe getting him into the run game because he is an effective running quarterback.
Yeah, for sure.
And
For sure.
just like we talked about with the Warriors, play action that comes after establishing the run
2nd and 5
certainly
coming up
helps
here.
a quarterback.
Ball at the 32. Coop keeps
There's
this one
2.
again.
Just like
Got a
that.
blocker. Nice job. Picks up the 1st down and more. Over the 40, out to the 42. We like it.
That's enough for a Hudson Raider. First
Nice hold that time by that offensive line, getting out and creating space, letting their quarterback take off and get some positive yardage.
we see that tight end again, Murtha going in at tight end.
I like the pace this offense goes at. 1st and 10 here. Cooper pitches it our way. Oh, boy, that number 7, you talked about him earlier, Amory, but he is he's a good player.
Mm-hmm.
He blew that one up in the backfield. Loss of about 4 on the play. What's that kid's name? Is it,
Rasmus.
Rasmus.
Mm-hmm.
Got to give him his props. That was a good play. 2nd and long coming up here. Got 3 out on that right side.
Not that. Illegal formation outside.
Yep, they
Okay.
moved. Defense?
No. Whoever said that over the PA got that one wrong. Yeah, so 5 yards. That'll be assessed against Hudson. So back him up some more. About a 2nd and 20 here. All right, 2nd down. Just get a chunk here. A couple chunks. Another flag coming in. Again, against Hudson. Got some just mental miscues going on right now.
Well, kind of starts, it starts with the center. You've got to be able to get everybody lined up, make sure everybody's in tune with when the snap's going to happen.
Yeah. All right, 2nd down still. A country mile to go. Gets handed off up the middle, picked up not much.
No, at this point, you're 3rd and 30, so you've got the defense just sitting back.
Yeah.
And to that point, now isn't the time to push the panic button if you're the Raiders. If it's a pass play, keep it conservative. Let's not put Cooper in a position to fail.
Yeah, I agree. A low snap there. Cooper keeps this one. Got a block or 2. Picks up a handful of yards. Big tackle late there. Well,
So Hudson kind of shot themselves in the foot there on that
Yeah.
drive, certainly. 3 procedure false start penalties after they were already kind of in a 2nd long situation.
Those are always
So
tough.
now it's up to the defense with a little over 3 minutes to go to close this thing out and try to get into the half tied at 14.
Nice kick. Ooh, almost touched there by number
Almost,
4 as
yeah.
he got in on that one. It bounced his direction out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
All right, well, let's go, D.
Yep.
Still plenty of time. I mean, with 3.5 minutes left, if you can shut them down, you got an opportunity to maybe get the ball back with a little bit of time in this first half. Hudson will get the ball to start the second half.
That's right. That's right. Like that. Yeah.
But a pretty evenly played game so far for sure, you know. I think a turnover apiece.
Yep.
So we
Both
were able to get an
defenses have-
interception.
yep,
They were
you're
able
right.
to get an interception and a score.
Yep.
So cleaner game, we'll call it, compared to the Memorial game
yes,
last
sir.
week.
Yeah, for sure. Studi section getting into this one. Green fakes that
Oh,
one.
big
Oh,
hit.
and he got drilled in there. Oh, my
did he
goodness.
get
What
that?
a catch.
Wow.
Oh, he's down, yeah. Johnson buried him in the backfields there. So
Gravine absolutely, as he was throwing, got just annihilated back in the backfield there. And his throw, wow, what a jump ball, and brought down by the Warriors.
Finn Rickert, number 1, able to make that catch. It was a good catch. The Raiders were able to recover and kind of get there at the same time as the ball, but he went up and get it. Johnson, again, delivered the hit on Gravine, but great throw by him just to get it up there and throw it 25 yards.
Yeah, it was one of those just like, you know, he knew he was gonna get hit, but he just continued to he was wide open as he was throwing, and it was almost like a receiver that gets stretched out and gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's gonna be a stinger. So he's at the sidelines right now. We've
Well, don't be surprised. We'll keep an eye on who they trot out there, but this might
Yeah.
be a wildcat formation.
yeah, right.
Just run the football, or at least throw a little bit of that in there along with if Gravine is going to sit the rest of this half. We'll have to wait and see. Looks like he's walking around, drinking some water.
Probably got the wind knocked out of him for sure. So 1st and 10 here.
yeah, we'll have Jackson Riley in at quarterback.
Thank you.
Number 10.
Yep, the junior.
Coming right off the bench here. We'll see a little bit of a run here, I guess. Oh, a little pass over
Right
on the
to
left
it.
side. Yeah, all right.
Conservative play.
Yeah.
You know, just you got a big tight end, good target that you roll him out and just have him break off the line out in the flats there. And
Yeah. Just a little dink and dump over there on that left side. Picked up about 7. Check that, make it 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. Old band getting warmed up on the backfield there. Second and 4 coming up. Got the back up in there right now. They'll fake a pass. Got a little run off to that right side. Picked up a handful. Might be just shy of the first down. Gonna be close.
they're going to keep trying to run the football, obviously, right? And here comes Gravine back into the game.
Good. Third and short here, so 3rd and 1. Ball spotted at the 34. Hand off.
There you go.
Hit
There
in the
you
backfield. That is going to be
short.
that is going to be
Nice
short. I
job.
think.
There
Yeah.
he is again. Liam Mayer cleaning house.
That Mayer, he can really clean up, can he? Might have lost a little bit on that one.
I agree. I think they lost at least a yard, half yard.
Yeah, not a guy you're going to run through in Mayer. Got a timeout by West here.
Timeout coming up here. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back.
Loser buys lunch. You got it. Does this guy know I'm a D1 nose tackle? Assuming I'm an old man will be his first mistake. Am I gonna lose my hair like that? Is that what happened? I used to have hair like that. Honest, I did. I'm getting hungry. Time to end this. Does this go in trash or recycling?
Dordreland's Cow has been fighting for the rights of the injured since 1883. Our lawyers are local. We live and work here, and we believe in giving back to the communities we serve. From the courtroom to the community, Door Drill & Scow is proud to serve northwestern Wisconsin for over 140 years.
Welcome back to the Castle here. It is 4th and short. Timeout just called, coming out right now. Minute 40 to go in the opening
Keep
half.
an eye on that heart count.
Gravine, back to
throw it.
pass.
There you
Picked
go.
off. Let's go, Hudson.
There you go.
There you go. Big play.
Excellent. I'll tell you what, you can't write it up any better than that, the way Duman covered that play. You know, he's playing outside linebacker, and so his responsibility on that, and he saw that, was that Jones they were trying to go to? So Jones released, he dropped out. It was a one-on-one cover play for him, and again, athletic, big Jack Duman able to excellent coverage and make that interception.
Man, what a great play. We needed
Drive
that.
killer.
Yep, we needed that.
And that was something that Coach Hatfield, the defensive coordinator, was kind of getting him on this week, is just he was kind of leaving guys open. Duman was the outside linebacker, and it's good to see him make that play. And
Coop will pass over to the near side here, cuts it inside. Nice little ramble. Takes some contact there, picks up about 4, it looks like.
Brecken Christensen with the catch.
Nice work.
So again, if you're Hudson, offensively, you've moved the football, kind of shot yourself in the foot a couple times. Get some rhythm here, getting back into the half.
That's right. There you go, right up the middle. A little face mask, it looked like in there, but
looked like you might have got the collar
there, maybe.
and
Okay.
then kind of turned him around.
It's close.
That stops the clock, so keep in mind.
It does. The clock's still moving.
They're supposed to when you move the chains. But
yeah. We have to talk to the homers running the clock. They need to homer a little bit better. Chucks this one to the near side. He's got it. Rolled. There it is. What a catch. Wow.
Dane Burr, and I'll tell you what, that was interference on them.
All day.
That will get declined. Nice ball and great adjustment by Burr to make that catch. The defender was, at the last second, was kind of trying to pull his arm down.
Wow, let's check that Associated Eye on the game. Then what a play. Woo! Let's go, big fella.
Dane Burr's impressed me out at that receiver spot.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about the hole they've had with losing Lassard the last couple of years. So, I'm sorry, Amy. What were you going to say?
I'm in class with Dane, and he was kind of telling me, just watching film, he thought he had a mismatch today, just a guy kind of a little slower, a guy that's playing both sides of the ball.
This is so great. I was in class with him today.
I like it.
We were talking.
We were.
Hey,
study
this
hall.
is great. I love
study
this.
hall, we were just chatting it up, kind of. I'm with a bunch of football guys, and he was just telling me, he said, I think I can get deep today, and if Cooper can hit me, I got yards. So.
Atta boy. Loving it. Ooh, little movement there. Yeah, I saw it on the left.
This is the stuff you can't keep doing.
Yeah.
Especially when you're getting late in the quarter here. And
offsides on the defense.
Boy, it's sure like we
looked
moved.
the other way to me.
Like
I thought so too. I thought Blue had movement for sure.
I think what happened is that 7 Rasmus kind of crossed line, and then Pingo kind of just hesitated because of that. So I wonder if they called
we'll take it.
like a baiting call or whatever that is.
Looking good. Coop drops back. Got time. Rolls out to the right.
Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away.
He did chuck it out of bounds over there.
Oof.
That was close to not being a good play there.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
oof.
You get into that grounding situation, and that's a loss of down. You got it. That's what they're talking about right now.
Oh, gotcha.
Out of the pocket.
Yeah, what is in high school?
There's a lot of crossover with things. I mean, generally, grounding is when you throw it in an area where there's not a receiver.
Sure.
But then there becomes the rule if you're outside the tackle boxes. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of in this situations, it's an intention. He was obviously trying not to get sacked.
Yeah.
He should have thrown the ball sooner.
Yeah.
And then it would have been fine if he would have got it out of bounds.
Ooh, that's a double whammy.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about intentional grounding. It's that loss of down because
Yeah, right.
now you're 3rd and 15. Were we first down?
No,
there
we were
before?
first down, first
okay,
and 5.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
Okay.
yeah, it'll be 2nd and 20.
All right, here we go, boys. A man in motion. Cooper rolling out to his left this time. Looking downfield. He's going to take this one.
Yes, Cooper, get out of bounds. Oh, late hit.
Could have been out. We'll see. I don't know. It's always tough to tell
It's
over
always
here.
hard. Yeah,
All those bodies in front of us.
It's tough. It's easier when it's on the far side of the
For
field.
sure.
I think we see it
For
better.
sure.
But Raiders should have. We have 2. Well, it shows we have 3 timeouts left, right?
Yeah, we got 3.
Okay.
So again, got to play conservative here and see what the play call is here. Expect a pass.
3rd and long. Cooper. Good protection back there. Keeps this one. Flag
darn it.
down. Oh,
Yeah, I think we're
Cooper
gonna have a
picked
hold.
up a bunch over there on that right side, too. Close to a first, but a hold, I think, is going to be the call as well.
Yeah, I think.
Got enough for the first down, but I think it's coming back. We'll see if West decides to accept the penalty or just decline it. Yeah.
I think they will.
Yeah.
I think they're going to bump them back.
Yep. 15
So-
seconds left, so.
Again, what we're seeing is the offense, we're not getting guys open in these pass plays, and that's why Cooper's tucking it and running. But you're noticing what West has been doing is kind of having that safety valve,
Yeah.
kind of a relief guy to dump it to.
Yep.
We'll see if there's adjustments at halftime. I mean, Hudson certainly
Coop
could do
chucks
that.
that one
There
in the
you go.
middle. Nice job.
Who's got
Picked that. We
space?
got
Get a
one
break
guy to
attack.
beat.
Yes.
There you
Beats
go,
him.
Burr.
Let's go.
There
Into
you
the
go,
15.
Dean Burr.
Trying
come
to
out,
get
come
to
out,
the
come out,
outside.
come out.
5 seconds to go. Quick timeout called. Wow, big time play there.
Burr
Well,
again.
That
came-
changes things.
Yeah, he kind of came across that middle and got wiggly, able to break a couple of tackles. Let's see what kind of confidence the Raiders have in their kicking game. This is maybe that spot where you take one crack at it, a quick one, and
God, do you
if
have
not,
time to
you,
do a quick crack, though? 5 seconds?
well, a quick out, certainly.
Okay.
I mean, it's timed. It's going to be snap it, boom.
Bam, bam.
Maybe you try to get closer, and
Yeah.
Nope, looks like Holden's going to come out. I mean, this will be his range, so I think we'll see what happens here. Either way, great way to end the half.
I agree.
Yeah,
Just
Getting
that
some
momentum.
positive
Just,
yards.
Yep, yep.
You can kind of tell so far through this first game and a half, it's Dane Burr has cemented himself as the new wide receiver 1 for Hudson. So
Yeah.
yeah, we got time out of the ice.
Little ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that even happens in high school, doesn't it?
I love it. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. Rock and roll. Here we go. So, you guys, what'd you come up with your Spooner and Hudson math there? 30
well,
yards?
You know, you line of scrimmage, stepped off for the holder there, and then you got 10 yards in the end zone. So I'm saying 29 yards.
29 yards. Gets that one down. Line drive
That's
kick.
good.
Got it. Got it.
Oh, I like
30,
it.
30-yard kick.
There you go. Give him the extra yard.
30 yards.
And that's big. I mean, you look at this Raiders team going up at the half, not the greatest half on offense, but still to get that field goal, that's a big momentum that gets the crowd up. That gets
Boy,
gets
night and
everybody
day
going.
from last week,
Yep,
though, right?
exactly.
First half.
We like it.
Much more enjoyable to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They cleaned up a lot of things. Guys, I think, are playing more comfortable in their positions. So
Yeah.
still some work to do.
Yep.
But, again, 2 turnovers, I mean, that's really kind of the difference in the half. I mean, the Raiders were able to
It
get that late turnover when West was driving, maybe to put points on the board. Dumont gets the pick. Hudson comes down and gets 3 out of it. So that's your difference.
Awesome. We got the Raiders coming up first tonight.
I am going to go try to get us some scores.
You do that, my friend. We'll be we're going to be on mute here because we
You
can't.
will probably too.
Be right back. Again, we're on mute because of the YouTube. We can't play any music, so but we can watch the Raiders. So here we go.
Comforts of your home and community may never be more important than when you are diagnosed with cancer. At the Cancer Center of Western Wisconsin, we believe that people experiencing cancer deserve easier access to personalized, compassionate, and cutting-edge treatment. With 6 convenient locations in the Western Wisconsin area, our teams ensure you receive the highest quality, comprehensive care and support close to home. You have a choice in your cancer care. Learn more about the Cancer Center of Western Wisconsin at cc-ww.org.
TELUS. Property, services, and solutions. Expertise, communication, and commitment make all the difference. TELUS is a full-service commercial real estate company specializing in retail, office, land, and industrial properties. We offer our clients over 60 years of combined experience and market knowledge in commercial development, land use approvals, brokerage, leasing, property management, association management, and facilities maintenance. Alrighty, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. Glad to be back.
Adrian Bondasinski, and I know I screwed your name up again. Sorry about that. Great to have you in the booth.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
How you been?
I'm pretty good. We're back again.
I know. It's like 2 old friends just kind of hanging out again, right?
It is, but this is it for me. Swan song, last hurrah, I'm out.
You know, you just told me that off the air, and I'm kind of bummed about that. I'm going to be real honest with you. You've been one of my faves to work with, and you are the president, right?
Of
the
Benchwarmers. Yes, yes.
And the Benchwarmers, if you guys don't know out there in on the air, they're the parent group that takes care of all things football. And you guys do, I mean, from the pigskin picnic to like all these fundraisers that you see on Instagram and Facebook and everything else.
Yes. So
what can we kind of, how can we help?
Yeah. So a little bit
Give me a
about
softball
bench
here.
warmers
Yeah.
and the football program in general. And I sound like a broken record, but I have such a passion for this program because nobody gets cut. If you want to play football, you can play football as long as you want.
That's so cool.
And so our whole goal is to make sure that it is easy for everybody to play. There's no cost to a player outside of registration. So we provide game day meals, we provide halftime snacks, we provide pizza on the bus home, we provide spaghetti dinners on Thursdays, the team sweatshirts, everything like that, all in an effort to help build this community and create that inclusive culture where there's no boundaries or limitations based on any financial challenges players may have at home.
That is just amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah, and we do that through, like you said, the Pigskin Picnic. We have program sales. We have our concessions, so go visit them and buy hot dogs and hamburgers and all those things. And then we do other great things for the community. So October 17th will be our Pink Out night where we raise funds for Rhinos, which I know is an organization near and dear to your heart as well.
Yeah.
So it's just a great way to get everyone involved, the boys involved with some charitable options as well.
Love it. If you're at home right now and you're trying to figure out how can I get involved or how can I donate, are there some easy ways that those folks can kind of engage with you guys?
Yes. So HudsonRaidersFootball.com is our site. And everything's out there. So if you want links to game day photos, if you want to see the roster, if you want to donate or sponsor or volunteer, everything's out there. And we'd be happy to have you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is it. Can I come back next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you won't be the president. You just come up, we can just chat. I was saying pregame, it's fun to see the alumni parents still coming.
Yeah, it
the
is
Hartwigs,
fun.
I saw those guys and some other parents. I'm like, this is so cool. I don't know. There's something about Hudson football that I love how everybody kind of keeps engaged. And
I would agree.
what a great, come out and just watch a great game on a Thursday night or Friday night. And
I know. Friday night's a little better, though, so
Can't beat it.
let's
I
not
know.
do this one again.
I know. I do like the Friday nights. Are you off tomorrow?
No.
You're working?
Never.
Hard at it? Yep.
Yep. Kids got to go back to school. We'll be, hopefully we'll be celebrating a win, and then they'll get right back at it. So
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining me in the booth. It's always great to have you.
Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Always good.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Tech Connect is your local AV expert, serving Minnesota and Wisconsin. From new builds to remodels, we design and install custom systems that bring your home to life. Indoors or out, get whole home audio, home theater, networking, and smart control, plus simple protection with Alarm.com. Elevate every room with Lutron automated shades and lighting. Learn more at TechConnectAV.com or call 612-440-5070.
Home isn't just a place, it's your next chapter. In Hudson and St. Croix Valley, you deserve a realtor who pairs local insight with real strategy. From smart pricing and staging to pro photos, video tours, and targeted marketing, Carrie guides you every step of the way. Strong negotiation, smooth closings, less stress. Ready to go from for sale to welcome home? Call or text Carrie Ronsberg at 651-592-4993. LPT Realty.
Discover something delicious at Barker's Bar and Grill. With quality ingredients, exceptional service, our food is always fresh and local. From house-smoked meats, char-grilled hamburgers and turkeys roasted daily, to our hand-cut Barker fries and legendary chicken wings. Experience a bistro of a tavern at Barker's Bar and Grill.
Experience life on island time at San Pedro Cafe. Savor our creative Caribbean flavors from Pedro's fresh seafood selections and slow-smoked meats and vegetables to wood-fired pizzas, tropical drinks, and more. Join us for a great meal or savory cocktails and enjoy life on island time at San Pedro Cafe.
When you're working with Derek Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process. We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going. And so definitely glad that we picked Derek.
Jonesy's local bar and grill, close to the rink for all your pre and post game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
One of my favorites in town, yep, it's the Willow River and Carboni's, located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carboni's just north of town. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, we tease him a lot, but we got him on the spot. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Connor.
Amory, that's an old reference. Probably haven't ever seen that show before.
No idea.
You don't know Welcome Back, Carter?
No, I'm just
Carter.
letting you.
Carter. Not
Sorry,
Carter.
sorry.
Mr.
Carter. Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter.
I'll let you guys do your thing.
Mr. Carter. Who was the one guy? Was it Shack?
Horseshack.
Horseshack, yeah, Horseshack.
Oh, Mr. Carter.
If you know, you know, folks.
That's where Travolta got to start. Vinny Barbarino, Mr. Carter.
That's right. You know John Travolta.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard the name.
Oh, boy. That's great. All right, what do you got? What do you two characters got for us?
You want to do scores first, Amory, right? And then you can do stats?
Yeah, I got
scores. I need some scores.
I'll roll out first. My New Richmond connections are over in North tonight. They are up 34 donut at halftime. So the Tiger machine keeps rolling along. Wow. River Falls over DC Everest 19-7. Okay. I did not see where that game was at. I looked at the score quick. It might have been at DC. It didn't look like.
Forget.
It didn't look like it was down.
I think it's at Everest.
That's what I'm thinking. And then Rice Lake is up 14-0 against Rapids. Those are my scores.
And this is your SF Sports highlights and scores at halftime. Go ahead, Amory.
Yeah, we got Menominee down at half against Marshfield 16-14, so that's a little bit of surprise in the conference. That Menominee team, kind of steamrolled North last week.
Yeah.
And then the other score that's kind of surprising is the team, Eau Claire Memorial, that Hudson played last week, tied at half with Chippewa Falls 6-6. So
really? Wow.
A little shootout going on there.
6-6. Again, thanks to SF Insurance for sponsoring our halftime updates here. We got some stats, and then maybe we can run through some highlights if you guys are, one of you two characters is up for it.
Oh, yeah. All right, I can start with the stats, I guess. For the visiting Wausau West Warriors, Joe Graven, 8 for 10 for 114 yards, touchdown and 2 interceptions. On the ground, it's been really slow for the dynamic workhorse of Walla and the guard. At each of them, 15 and 11 for each of them. And then receiving, it's been Jones in the receiving game with 28. And then for the Raiders, it's kind of slow. It's not what we're used to. But for Adair, he's 5 of 7 for 103, an interception. On the ground, Adair is 9 carries, 52 yards. Pingo, kind of a slow game. I mean, he's got that kick return touchdown, so.
Well, I'll take that. Yeah,
he's got.
That's not 100 yards rushing, but that's a 100-yard special play, or whatever it was, 30, 60.
He's got 6 carries for 8 yards and a TD, and then Dane Burr kind of cemented himself as the wide receiver 1 again tonight. 2 catches for 69 yards, and on defense, Liam Mayer with the interception and Jack Dumont with the interception.
Go for the highlights, Amory, and I'll just kick in a few comments at the end, but go for it.
Farrell's highlights coming at you.
All right, this first highlight we got is Peyton Pingle taking it to the crib, as we like to call it, for about a 90-yard kickoff return touchdown right after good response after Wes kind of put a good drive together.
Crib, I like that. I feel like we're in the know right now, Aaron.
Yep, and then we have that 4th down interception by Liam Mayer. Again, just that captain mentality right there. And then Pingle gets it on the goal line. No surprise there. Just get you your 6 fantasy points and keeps adding to his touchdown totals. And then we have that pick 6. So Dare play was read all along. And Rasmus, just the workhorse that he is on defense, takes it to the crib. Then Dumont dropping back in coverage again on another 4th down with a big interception. Both interceptions coming on 4th downs. And that's all we got so far, with leaving the score 17-14. And the one big thing that stuck out to me is, it's not as clean as we want it to be, but it's better than last weekend. That's what you want to see. Is you just want to see that slight
a little
improvement.
bit better. That's right, baby.
The snaps are good this week. It's the O-line's doing their job. It's just we're making some little mental mistakes. Got to clean that up. Got to clean up those pre-snap penalties.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just keep playing Hudson football, and shout out to Keegan Holden for making that kick at the half right before the half.
I would say, for me, defensively, they've been solid for about 4 quarters now.
Yeah.
I really like the way the defense played this first half. Albeit a couple of bigger kind of 3rd and long plays that West was able to get. But I just watched that highlight. What an athletic play by Dumont on that pick.
Exactly.
That was huge. And then offensively, I think that's going to be a little bit more of a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
And we mentioned Cooper, maybe having a better second half last week. This half, still there's a lot more there, I think, and part of it is the surrounding cast is different. I mean, let's just be real. There's new guys on the offensive line. Yep, Peyton Pingle's there, but his receivers are new. He's made a connection with Dean Burr now this first half.
Oh, yeah.
And last game as well. So it's going to get better. We've seen this before, Ken. This is not new to us, where maybe in the beginning of the year we don't know what we got yet, because guys are just starting to kind of learn their roles, especially if they're new in the positions. But again, the defense is kind of holding them in place here, and I would expect that here in the second half. There will be adjustments, both ends, both sides. If Hudson can keep the Warriors from getting any big plays, I think we're in good shape.
Yeah, love that take.
I think if you're Adair, it's this West defense is going to come out, probably double maybe Dane Burr, just because he's getting open, and I think you look for Logan Murphy. He still has yet to get a catch this year, and it's a little surprising coming off last year. He had that Rice Lake breakout game. It's just kind of you're looking for him to get into the action in the second half.
All right, the kick off to the Raiders, fielded at the 10 on that far side of the field.
That was a tough one.
One miss, but boy, a lot of
hard
white
to
jerseys.
set up a wedge on those kicks that are kind of that hang up, and then they end up not necessarily where the wedge call was called or was set up for. So let's see what the offense can do. I liked what the Raider offense did to kind of tail end the first half, where it was more Cooper with his feet versus in the air. He did have the big pass play to Burr, which was a good call. But let's see what we can do. If we can establish the run game here, guys, we can eat some clock, get some points on, and certainly flip the momentum.
1st and 10. Hudson will have this one at the 15 is the mark. Cooper fakes the handoff.
Oh.
That's a hold.
Flag
Always a hold right there, guys.
Yep.
You know why? You know how you know that's a hold?
How do you know that's a hold?
Well, first of all, it's where it happens, but watch when it is almost like it's particularly supposed to go to one location. That's a spot foul. So that referee or umpire is trying to make sure he gets it as close to where he saw the call, because that's where they mark it off from.
Gotcha.
So.
Exactly.
Gotcha. I'll tell you, some of these have been just eating up our yardage tonight. First and 17-ish. Coop rolls out to his right, picks up that.
I like that.
And
really,
more.
those are some things we
Out at
should
the
try to
20.
do to get your receivers and quarterback comfortable. Just, we can pick at it too, just like
we
the
don't need
teams
the
have been
big
doing
stuff,
against
yeah.
our defense.
Yep, that's right. So nice pick up there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 8.
Give a shout out to our old line here momentarily. Didn't do that in the first half. We've learned that we need to count those guys because they don't always get their names called.
Cooper keeper on that one, picked up.
Your
maybe
offensive line tonight, number 54, Alexander Patrica. Also number 66, is it Johan or Johan?
Johan.
Johan Stoltz. 68, Joseph Arnovic. 73, Cale Larson, one of the captains, and also 75, Samuel Rogers. So that's your offensive line for the Raiders tonight.
Pass coming up here. He'll roll out to his right.
Got
Keeps
space.
this one.
There
He's
you
got
go.
room.
Right there.
Yep.
Oh,
Spins.
reached across
Oh
to
boy, he did reach with that one. Looks like he's got it.
He got
Wow.
on that reach.
He did, but did
always
the ball
scares
come out?
me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Did the ball come out? It must have come out when he hit the
I
ground.
think it
'cause
did late. Yeah.
Yep,
They're going to give it to him.
First down.
He's better than last year. Remember how last
Oh,
year
yeah.
it was
It was
going
like
to
the
carry
chicken
it
wing.
out there, and
Yeah,
it
oh,
was
gosh.
like loaf of bread, Cooper. Get
Yep.
that tucked in.
Yes, sir.
We
Good
still
hard
let
run
hear
by
that.
him.
All right, first down. Ball spotted at the 26.
There we
Little
go.
Handoff inside there. He pops it out to the right side. Picks up about 3 or 4 on that run.
Yeah, Brecken Christensen on the run there.
Good hard running by Christensen. Got some trivia coming up in a little bit, my friend. Do we have trivia? I should know better.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous. That's the Willow River Pizza Trivia coming up. We'll flash up the text the booth number and get in on that action. We'll hand off up the middle.
Nice run. Good delay.
There you go. Wow. Good hard run in there. Kind of spun one way, went the other way, and picked up another couple for a first down. Ball just out to the 38 now.
What Pingle does a good job of, first he doesn't stop. He keeps his feet moving.
Yeah.
But oftentimes you'll hit it when you see a lot of these running backs, they hit a hole, and sometimes it's important to hit the hole as fast as you can. Other times you need to pick
Good
a little
read,
bit.
Cooper.
Yeah.
That time he picked and was able to get a couple extra yards.
So Cooper with a keeper picked up about 6 there. 2nd and 4. Ball be spotted at the 44. Ooh, a lot of movement in the backfield there.
Yeah, bounced it outside.
Yep.
Good
Got
block
some
out
room.
there
Gets
by
around the
Burrs.
corner.
Wow.
Attaboy, over the 40. Inside the 40 and out of bounds.
So Dane Burr did a nice job just sealing off that corner. Cooper able to get around it, pick up about another 8 yards. Good job by that time by the Raiders sealing off that left edge.
So first down, ball at the 40 now.
Nice
Keeper,
read.
Cooper, there we go.
There
nice
we go.
hard run. Picked up the first down inside the 30. Let's go. Studi section getting fired up. Coach has made some nice adjustments maybe at the half here. Things are rolling a little bit to start.
The tempo's important, too, because we mentioned West not necessarily playing on that on offense. I can notice their defensive guys, they haven't been able to do any substitutions.
Ooh, handoff inside. Nice hard run.
Big run, that's Blowcamp.
Blowcamp blowing it up inside there. He's a big rig.
He had long hair last year. I remember
He had the flow?
Yeah, he had the lettuce going. So
Want the flow to come back.
Giving Pingle a little breather.
Pingle
Good read
fakes,
again.
keeps this one. Nice job.
Ooh.
Gets upended there, but he's at the 15 with a first down.
Tempo's working for Hudson also. You don't see that they're all on the same pace where couple times when we've been trying to work at that pace, that's when all of a sudden there's confusion, maybe a illegal formation or false start. So it's kind of all clicking.
Keep on
Serpico into the game, number 20.
Sounds like an old movie from like
You
Chicago.
brought that up last
right?
week. That's last week.
Oh, I still think it sounds like that though. I got to come up with a bit for that.
Oh,
I think.
get on it.
Ball down.
Oh, no.
Ooh, boy.
I think they got it. Oh, they're going to call it an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
It wasn't. It did look like a
forward pass.
pass, but
Hudson gets a little break there.
They sure did.
Lucky.
That's Serpico back right into the game, and
that was a timing thing right there. He was kind of moving a little quickly through there, and pass was a little late. So
yeah, I expect it. Just keep pounding the ball down their throats. This is what exactly the same adjustments they made last week against Memorial. Was just run the ball and then find the pass.
37, Cooper with time in the backfield.
He's got
some
room.
room on that left side. Over the 10, makes
There
a
it is.
move. Let's go.
There you go,
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
Touchdown, Hudson Raiders. Woo! Let's go, boys. What a great run by the Cooper keeper. Let's get an Associated eye on the game here. Great replay coming at you.
He saw real estate there, and then he wasn't going to be denied. He was going to put a shoulder down, get into that end zone, and way to finish. Puts Hudson in for 6.
Yeah, we got a flag here after the play. It's that Rasmus got into it with.
Oh, he did. Number 7 on their squad.
Yeah, Rogers on the O line. We'll see who it goes against. I think it's going to go against Rogers. Yep, it is going to go up against Rogers.
Okay.
There was a little bit of pushing and shoving, and Rogers ended up on his back, and then there was no flag, and then Rogers kind of got up and kind of just was walking away and must have said something to the ref, and the ref didn't like it and threw the flag. But again, that's just one of those things like I was talking about earlier is
Got to keep it cool.
Yep, Rasmus is going to try to get under the skin, and it just kind of got to him. And
coaches will clean that up.
Yep, and that's
I'm
just
sure
one of
they'll
those
talk
things.
to him and see him on the bench over there right now. So
Yep.
It's hard. Football's, I tell you what, it's an aggressive game, and it's easy to get caught up. Let's see what we can do here with our extra point. Oh,
Kick,
baby!
line driver.
Oh.
No good. Just missed it.
Wide left.
Had the distance.
He sure did. Yeah, that was good, probably for 10 more yards. So.
All right, that'll put us at 23-14 after a strong opening drive by your Raiders.
Yeah, I'll say. And again, hats off to Cooper Adair. I mean, he's
taking a beating.
He was the guy on that drive.
Yeah, you can see him on the bench kind of just catching his breath. He's taking a boatload of carries today. He's got 16 carries as a QB for 98 yards. So, I mean, and it's not like he's sliding down. He's getting hit. He's going for the contact. And,
yeah,
you want to be careful doing that, but you also love to see it in such a close game.
Yeah, that's the way, if you're a Raider quarterback, you're a runner.
That's right.
It's a rarity that it's a guy that's not going to carry the
Exactly.
ball 15, 20 times a game. So.
I mean, you look at that adjustment coming out of halftime. It's exactly what the coaching staff wanted. It's almost it's eerily similar to last week in Memorials. The ground and pound, get Pingo going, get him to the outside, let him eat, get the speed going, and then give the ball to Adair inside on those play action passes.
Yep,
and
you're spot on.
So same adjustments, and now we see if the defense can continue to play how they've been playing.
Kick going right to left on the dial here. This one fielded at the 15.
There goes
Cut
England
left.
again. Oh.
Wow, he was back there but just missed.
Yeah.
Well, good hustle by that runner. That was Luke.
England shot out of a rocket. He just overran him.
Yep. He flew right past him.
Yeah, he did.
Fly right by.
It's a good starting field position for the Warriors here. The offense will trot back out for their first drive of this third quarter.
Yeah, what are they at the 40 there? Yeah, that's a good start.
Well, let's see what they want to do. I mean, we saw they tried to establish the run, but Amory, as he mentioned, not much in that running game for them. Gravine had a pretty good first half passing, but
114 through the air, 8 of 10. So there's that motion by Jones again that we see.
Gravine will hand that one off inside. Picked up about 4 on that. And a little room to work.
Yeah, Moa.
Keep an eye on the pace that West plays on as this game goes on. Obviously, right now, there's plenty of time left. Hudson with a 9-point lead, but eventually you got to pick it up. It's going to be movement on them.
Yep, again, just the center not on the same cadence as the quarterback, and we've seen that repeatedly tonight. And again, that's something that got to get cleaned up for West. If you're their coaching staff and if you're a fan of them, it's frustrating. I mean, we've seen it for Hudson too tonight. It's
right both ways. Yep,
just a couple mental lapses of guys not knowing the counts, guys not knowing the play.
2nd and 11 coming up for the Warriors here. Gravine.
Yep, another one.
Yeah.
So just everybody's.
Wow.
You can see Jones kind of go in motion there, and he's a tick late compared to everybody else. He's supposed to go in motion earlier than that, and the QB's just miscommunications there, and it's eerily similar to the Hudson drive in the first quarter.
It is. We didn't like it.
No.
Then we liked this.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. And
It's weird, right?
It's weird.
Weirdest thing. 2nd and long coming up, about 15-ish.
See if they bring some pressure here on the 2nd and long.
Gravine will drop back to pass. Got somebody over that left side.
Yeah, he caught it.
He looks like a good catch there, just over the 40.
Yeah, I mean, Amory, you're right. You've got two real athletic safeties back there that typically when you see like a 2nd long, 3rd and long, you bring pressure. Those are the ball hawks that are going to maybe get their hands on an interception. So far, Healy, nothing. He didn't have a pick last week, did he?
Nope.
England did. He's kind of playing a hybrid corner safety spot. You've got
Isaac Ellenbecker out there,
Ellenbecker's
221.
the other.
3rd and 9 coming
See
up
if we
here.
see some blitz here in the Raiders defense.
Gravine will drop back.
Good
some
pressure.
pressure in there again.
Turn. Oh,
Chucked
my.
it upfield. Got a guy on the far side. Wow, just heaved that one up there. One of the Hudson players was putting up a light protest that he
Rickard
might have
again.
stepped out on that far side.
Yeah, we'll see. They're going to talk this over right now.
So is the
Yeah,
ruling
it is
if
illegal
you step,
touching.
If
Yeah,
you
it'll
step
be illegal
out,
touching. So
can't come back?
Yeah, that'll be a penalty on West.
Okay.
So this should come back. We will see, though. You can kind of see Gilbert there at safety for the corner for the Raiders just kind of pull up a little bit, and it was like, and then that's what got him wide open. So again, we'll see what the refs decide to call here. But based on the reaction, it should be a West penalty.
All right. The stripes will confer on that far side. And still conferring.
Yep.
Here we go.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Illegal touching.
Yep. Yeah, so it'll be.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big penalty.
And I think it's
huge.
from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it
so
is.
Oh, really? Wow.
You could kind of see he kind of stuttered, and he must have got that outside foot just outside the line, and you could see Asembo just pull up and be like, "Yep, he's out of bounds." And
Well, the trick there, though, you got to make sure you play it out. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
as a corner,
Because if you don't get that call,
Exactly.
Yep.
not good.
Well, and that loss of down's big, 'cause now it's 4th and 17, and
That's right.
West will bring out the punting unit.
Hassapopoulos is deep.
Hassapopoulos.
See if you can make it a little less sketchy than he did last time.
Oh, I got him. He's good. He's good. A
Well,
line driver coming his direction this time, that one.
Yep, smart.
On the turf, he'll just let that one roll out to about the 20-ish.
Coach Calls wanted him to try to go get that. It's tough to field those, but again, I told you it's a thankless job. You're darned if you do, and you're darned if you don't.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
You let it go by, and the coach's like, "Why didn't you catch that?
Yeah.
Why didn't you?" And then you do it, and you get hit. Why didn't you fair catch that?
Well,
Well,
you're right. And
What
then
do
when
you
you
want
do
me to
fair
do?
catch it, why did you do that better
Yeah,
too?
exactly.
Come on, man.
We'll see this Raider offense trot out for their second drive of
Yeah.
the third quarter, and it's hopefully to see a a lot of the same of just ground and pound, run it down your throat.
Well, they took almost 4 minutes off the clock with that first drive.
did,
And
exactly.
that, you know, again, Ken knows this. I'm a big believer in eating clock.
Yep.
And the more you can do it, the
Little
better you go.
handoff coming this way with a blocker. Oh, cuts in. Nice move there. Out to the 30, just shy, I think, of the first down.
We might have an offensive lineman down there for the Raiders, so we want to take a break, Ken.
Yep, we'll be right back. Thank you for...
When you're working with Derek Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process. We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going. And so definitely glad that we picked Derek.
Jonesy's Local Bar and Grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team. Right back in the booth here. This is the Derek Building Solutions booth. Thank you to Derek for sponsoring the booth again this year. And had a player down on the Hudson side. Looked like he didn't walk off under his own power. And
Nico Alleman in the game for him now at right guard, number 67.
And if you don't know, we don't speculate on injuries in the booth. Yep.
Cooper keeper. Oh, a nice spin move.
Yeah, I like that spin that he does. Little first down pick up there and a ton more.
I liked it too. You had Sam Rogers there after the play going up kind of high knee, and he was fired up. Offensive line, they like it when those quarterbacks and running backs get chunk plays.
You bet. So they'll move that out to the 41. 1st and 10. Get a whistle here.
Looks like we got a little equipment malfunction here with the pads.
Now, do they have to come off, or was that just...
No, it's just he's got to readjust his pads.
Last week we had...
Was a special
That
deal?
was the knee pads.
Those were, yeah, and
Those are the new
you know,
rules.
helmet comes off and
okay.
shoe comes off, things like that. I mean, I think they are more apt to make them come off.
Yeah, it's good read.
Cooper
Nice
keeps
fake,
this one
good
again.
fake.
Yeah, picks up a smooth 5 or 6 there. Nice run. Boy, he's going to need some ice tonight.
It's a long weekend. We'll be okay.
That's right. That's
We got
right.
school
It's
tomorrow.
Thursday night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got school.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true, but you got 8 days till your next game,
Yeah.
so.
Ping on the outside.
Pingo picked up about a hard 1 or 2 there, so we'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Pingo with some good hard running, as always. Nice tempo here.
Got him.
Got him on the hard count.
That boy
Let's go.
Coop.
He's pumped about
Yeah,
that.
he
Oh,
is.
Coop with a fist bump. Or the fist pump, I should say. I love it.
You had the whole line. Everybody on the
like
line.
6 guys are like,
Yeah.
whoa, I got you.
Hudson quarterbacks do a good job with that. I know Coach Cowles, being a former quarterback himself, does teach that and preach that.
Yeah.
It's, you know what? It's an easy 5 yards if you can get them.
Yeah, it's just great.
Look at that. 3 yards positive just by keeping his feet moving.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I got 4 on the...
defender hit him high and
Couple spins, and away you go.
tick-tock, guys. I mean, we're down under
Exactly.
5 minutes. Hudson controls the clock in this quarter. If they get another score, now we're up basically 3 scores.
He'll drop back the pass this time, Cooper.
Oh, that's hanging
Kind
up
of
there. Get
floats
there.
one up there. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he got it, I think.
Picked off. Yeah, that one just floated on him, didn't it?
It did, and it
took
it
right
just,
off.
You know, you gave the West defenders enough time to adjust, and was that? I think that time it wasn't intended for Burr. That time it was intended for Christensen, and he had some separation, but the ball was just a little short and hung up there.
Teams are set.
All right.
Turnover on a interception there, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. We'll spot that at the 15. Gravine will roll out to his right. Got some pursuers coming
There you
in.
go.
Nice tackle there.
Hatfield
one goes
did another-
high, one goes low.
Hatfield did a good job again, and that's containment from that edge. He did drop back in coverage and then realized, okay, he's going to get to the line of scrimmage. I got to come up and make a play. Yes, positive yards, but it could have been a lot more. Good job by Jack Hatfield, number 24.
And you can see Gravine just kind of slow getting up. You can tell he's taking a beating.
He's had some big hits tonight.
Yeah, he has.
One in particular stands out to me.
Yep, Johnson, when he came through the line, just lit him up.
Just a T-bone back there. Well, definitely a different cadence for this Warriors group. So they're just a little bit slower to come out with their plays here. 2nd and 7-ish. Ooh,
Got him.
Blown
Got
play
him.
or what? I don't know. Just got him
Yeah,
there.
I think it was. You know, it looked like maybe a quick pitch that, and even the back over there is kind of looking with his hands up. I think it was meant to be kind of a quick hitter to Waldenvogel, and the Raiders, again, Hatfield in containment was the first one there and got some help.
You know, we got an O-lineman a little slow getting up.
Getting helped off the field over to the far side there.
Big number 70, we mentioned him earlier, their right tackle, Quentin Totsky.
Big dude. Probably use some more help getting him off there. Well, if you're not familiar with trivia, that's coming up in a couple minutes. We will have this number. This is how you text us in the booth. We'll have an outstanding trivia question, as always, from Mr. Sundin, my partner in crime up here. And first person to text the correct answer to the booth will be a winner of a 2-topping large Willow River pizza.
Big 3rd and 7 here for this Raiders defense.
Fake the handoff, twist the pass, throws that down the middle. Got the big
Nice
man, a little
job.
pop up.
Oh,
Nice,
no.
nice.
Oh, my.
Looked like some good defense, but we get a flag on that play.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bang-bang play. Certainly the receiver had was in front, but I thought that
timing looked pretty good to
did
me.
a pretty good job of timing that properly and getting a hand on it.
Pass interference. Defense will be a 15-yard penalty.
The tough thing about it is, I mean, you can tell when they get there before the ball. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
But did he have a hand on his back, or did, you know, I don't know. The ref was right there. I agree with you. It's a iffy call, but nonetheless, it's not a spot fall.
Yeah,
like
that's
we talked
right.
about last week.
In the big leagues, that's a lot bigger play. So they'll spot that one out at the 33-yard line.
So far, the Warrior offense, I'm not so sure that it hasn't. If the Raider penalties haven't outgained the Warrior offense this second half. That's a hold,
There's
fellas.
a hold. Yeah, that'll come
23
back.
out there with the hold.
Ball holder with the carries. Nearly the tackle.
Oh, they make up for it, I guess.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Cancel it out, I guess.
Little give and take here, boys. Little give and take. Yin and yang, as we like to say.
Impressed so far with this Raider D-line tonight and last week. We talked about they were the NASCAR guys, right?
Yep.
It was towards the end they needed a little bit more fuel to finish, but tonight more active. I think it doesn't seem like they're getting gassed, and we got some different guys in there with Bonashinsky and number 55. I mentioned before Noah Dunaway. They played well.
Yeah, along with Johnson.
Oh yeah,
Anchoring that
Johnson
group,
and Dumond.
Yeah.
So
Bonashinsky's a senior. I thought he was a junior for some reason.
Got pressure.
Oh, another hold back there. Turned him
My.
inside out. You got to call that, right? And then they're going to roll up on him. Oh. You got to call something back there, guys. Come on now.
Yeah.
We got the QB down, so.
That again, that's Hatfield again. I mean, he's quick. He's coming in off that edge. They pulled him right down.
Oh, they
Gravine
spun him
coming
right
out.
out.
Yeah, Gravine kind of.
The problem with that, and again, I'm not making excuses for the refs, but we saw it clearly.
Yeah.
The play was already kind of moving downfield.
For sure. Yep.
They missed it.
Yeah, we're not shy about calling that stuff out when we see it. but you're right.
Yeah, so we're going to see number 10, Jackson Riley, in again. So his second little stint of the game with Gravine.
Second long coming up.
My guess is they're going to stay conservative with it, so keep an eye on the little dump-off passes.
Yep.
I mean, I'm licking my chops if I'm Hudson right now with pressure.
Exactly.
A little run up the middle here.
Nice tackle that time. Number 3, Stigler. Joe Stigler
Joe
with
Stigler.
a tackle.
Picked up a couple. That'll be a 3rd and long coming up.
There's your Stigler from earlier.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Brother Ben playing anywhere? I thought I
lacrosse.
heard. Okay, that's
Really?
what I thought. Yeah, he made the team last year as a freshman. So
wow, that's impressive.
He's at lacrosse.
3rd and 12 coming up for the Warriors here. Hudson needs a big defensive stand. After
keep an
that,
eye on number 24, Jack Hatfield, playing a little bit with his hair on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if they dial it up with that backup QB Riley in the game. We'll see if they bring Mayer and Wilson down. No, doesn't look like it. Just going to stay conservative. Hatfield in the flat.
Yeah, Hatfield,
That's
nice
exactly what
play.
you want to do.
You called his number, and I
Well, I
watched
thought
it
they
just
might
peel
bring
off.
pressure, but he did a good job dropping in the flat and
Yep.
obviously covering the receiver. So
Yep.
nice job, 2-yard gain.
Yep, great play.
This is probably nope.
Nah,
They're gonna
they're
punt.
not going for it yet. Maybe you were thinking.
Oh, I guess we're not deep enough into the game. It's still
it's still
a
third
2-score
quarter.
game. I think Mr. Hassapopoulos is going to get one to go here. He's going to get one to.
We need to fire up a little Metallica.
We do.
I bet that would get him going.
Megadeth. Oh yeah, that's returnable. There we go.
There we go, Haas.
Oh, get on it!
Oh gosh, ball comes loose out there,
I
and
think we got on it.
I think a
at
blue
the last
jersey
minute
got
there.
on it.
Yep.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oof.
Ooh, goodness, give me a
Yeah, Wilson on the recovery there. So
heartbreaker. All right. We got it.
We got it.
We got it.
Well, we talked again. I'll bring it up one more time. Think about the NFL. How many guys that you see might be a punt return in the beginning of the year, and maybe they fumble
Exactly.
one or something, and then they put somebody else in, and then
Right.
somebody
yeah,
else
because
in.
Pingle was back there last week and he
Yeah.
muffed it. And,
It's almost like attrition, right?
Yeah, that's
Devin Braden into the game, number 71. So this is the big package right there. He's playing tight end, running formation.
Pingle finds just a little seam there. Picked up maybe close to 1. We'll see. Not a lot, though.
Another guy.
Inside a
Dinged
minute
up.
here.
yeah, that's Stoltz again. He came in the game and again he's
He's making his way over to the sideline here and not feeling the funk right now. Needs to take a quick breather.
looks like we have so 2 new goal linemen in the game.
This is that depth piece we talked about.
That's
We'll
right.
get these guys some playing time, see how they can hold up.
Another flag comes in as we've got penalty on Hudson.
Offsides. Hudson.
Yeah.
Lined up offsides.
I've got somebody texting the booth already. When's the question?
When is it coming?
The
You got
question- that's
43.5 seconds.
That's a great question, and it will be at the 3rd quarter, end of the 3rd. I like how you're Johnny on the spot, though.
We are kind of messed up with our clock here because I just saw the referee
Right?
put his hand up to start it, and the clock had already been running. So
Yeah, we're going to have to talk to that clock guy. Little handoff inside.
Pingle just moving the
Good
pile.
push.
Holy-
Look at this
He's
group
look
go.
at that.
Oh, he's
Whoa,
gone.
Pingle
my
gets
goodness.
loose. Let's go, Pingle. Wow, he just pops out of the pile there and gets off to the races. Down at about the 50.
Feet moving, feet chopping, legs
Right? Just awesome.
just don't stop.
Just-
What I
just-
loved about it was when he got into contact, he had both arms over the football, so they
Yeah.
weren't going to be able to strip it away. Excellent run by Peyton Pingle.
So they'll spot that at the 49.
All right,
that'll do it.
we're going to our 4th quarter here.
There we go.
Good quarter for the Raiders.
And we've got our Willow River Carbonis out of Burkhart. Trivia question. Here we go.
All right,
We'll put-
everybody, here's your Willow River Carbonis trivia for
Remember, don't call the booth. Text the booth.
The booth.
Text the booth. Yep.
Game number 2. So I like to dabble a little bit with history. I like to dabble a little bit with football. We get into geography, a few things like that, rules. Tonight is history, and it is history of football. So let's just dig right in. This NFL legend and Hall of Famer grew up in Wausau and started his college career with the Wisconsin Badgers before transferring to the University of Michigan after enlisting in the Marines in 1943. He would go on to play 3 seasons with the Chicago Rockets in the All-America Football Conference, AAFC it used to be called, before joining the Los Angeles Rams of the NFL for 9 seasons, setting many receiving and scoring records in that time. The player would earn one of the greatest nicknames of all time, which was given to him for his unusual running style. And there was even a movie about his life, which he starred in back in 1953. For your Carboni's Pizza, what is the name of this player, or who is this player?
We got a winner. Wow. Somebody is coming in hot. All right. Crazy Legs Hirsch?
Crazy Legs Hirsch. Elroy Hirsch is his legal name. Elroy Hirsch. Grew up in Wausau and ended up being, started as a Wisconsin Badger. And it was around that World War II time. Started as a Badger, enlisted in the Marines, ended up going to Michigan. Eventually he wanted to go back to the Badgers, and he chose to not play in the NFL right away. He played in that other league that I mentioned. At Michigan, he was one of the only athletes in that time to letter in 4 sports, and he was crazy good. We talked about, Johnny Blood and some of these other guys that were ridiculous athletes back in the day. He was one of them. Listen to this, though. This is hilarious. So his nickname.
1 second. So we've got our winner. If you're texting the booth, we got our winner. So
our winner.
You can text the booth the shout out.
Elroy Crazy Legs Hirsch.
Yeah, feel free to text the booth the shout out if you like.
Ooh, big play.
Got space.
There we go. Let's just talk about where the name Crazy Legs come from.
Yeah, go for it.
If you watch, and I've seen some of the old movies, and these would be black and white, Amory. You probably haven't seen them. It literally looks like a cartoon when
When we were young, they didn't have sound in the movies. It was really crazy. They had a piano in the front that they used to play.
Right. So one of the sports writers for the Chicago Daily News said about Crazy Legs. He said his crazy legs were gyrating in 6 different directions all at the same time. He looked like a demented duck.
Wow.
Ping on the carry here.
Crazy
Just
legs.
moving the pile.
A demented duck. That was a quote?
Quote.
That's awesome.
In the Chicago Tribune
That
or whatever.
is awesome. Awesome.
Yes, so Crazy Legs Hirsch. He was a Wausau guy. I believe he went to high school in Merrill. And but born and raised in Wausau. So
here's our winner tonight in Wausau, actually.
Oh, there you go.
So next time you're in town, we'll be all set with some pizza
like
over there.
it.
We'll get
all right,
that in
back
the
to
mail
the game.
tomorrow.
Hudson again, eating some clock. We're down
big
to
3rd and 3 here.
3rd and 3 and probably 4 down territory for this offense.
Yeah, well, you guys were talking about the trivia. We had an offside by Wausau West, and then
drop play. Oh, nothing doing. Just kind of got penetration. Number 54 did a good job getting in there over the center, slowed down that play, and Pingle actually lost a yard. 54 is Jackson Nordine for West.
Studi section getting all sorts of fired up down to our left right now, which I love. Kind of feeling it. Going for it on 4th here, I would guess, boys.
Yep.
Yep. That's a big yep. So ball spotted at the 31. Got about a big 3 to go. Coop drops back. Goes out to his left, tries to make some hay up the middle. Oh, goodness, leans for it. He's going to be shy of it.
The knee down, it looks like maybe at that 31-yard line, so he is going to be short.
A yard or 2 shy of it, so that'll be turnover on downs for Hudson. It's a big stop by the West crew. All right, I got to grab a water. You guys need a water from the room next door? You good?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Be right back.
Well, let's see if this defense can keep playing like they've done so far in the second half.
Yeah, you look at this defense, and it's been the backbone of this whole Raiders team throughout the first 2 games. And again, you look to see if they can continue to stop the run like they've been doing. And passing game just has not been there for West in the second half, and that's those adjustments that we see at the half. And
Gervine back in the game for the Warriors.
Take the snap. Speaking of the passing game, looking nobody open. And again, that Raiders front just right there.
Oh, goodness. All sorts of blue jerseys.
A lot more pass rush from this front 4 this week for the Raiders compared to last week. I think they're getting after it more, getting some good push.
Exactly.
Again, I mentioned Jack Hatfield a couple times coming off that edge, but that helps too when you can get that pressure on the edges. Those guys in the middle can get a little bit better push as well.
Yeah, and you look at Josiah Wilson. I mean, this week it's moved from that safety position to the middle linebacker position, and you can see this week it's again he's coming downhill. He kind of finished off the QB there on that last hit, and it's just continually just seeing the growth there, and alongside Mayer. And when you have that partner of Mayer, a guy that has the experience, who knows what he's doing. Yep, we have a timeout here.
Well, quick shout out to our winner tonight. Out of Wausau, actually, Marlo Turner was our winner tonight. With
All right, thanks for listening.
Yeah,
you got to come to Burkhardt, Wisconsin, and have a pizza now.
Next time you're in town, stop on in. Great pizza over there. Gives him a shout out. Go Wausau West, he says. So we'll get that on the air for him. Got some other shout outs coming in right now. Great game. Go Hudson. Tom and Carol watching in Deerfield, Wisconsin. Loving it. Some other answers and such. Crazy answers coming in. I love it. Well, 8:11 to go.
Yeah, we'll have a 2nd and 8 coming out of this timeout. And again, we'll look to see if this front 4 of Johnson, Dunaway, Bonazinski, and Hatfield bring some blitz again and get Gervine out of the pocket and kind of scrambling like he has been this whole 3rd and 4th quarter. So,
all righty, let's see what we got here. Fire things up here. So again, 2nd and 8 for the Warriors. Gervine rolls to his left. Good pressure back there. Had a guy over in the.
Nice wrap.
Boy, Jack.
Duman, good play.
Just Johnny on the spot right there. Nowhere to go. Wrapped him up low and a great tackle.
Both those outside backers, are doing really good work out in the flats and coverage.
Yep.
And again, you don't necessarily have to be blanket coverage.
Yeah.
Especially a kid like Jack Duman, who's tall and has a big wingspan, but being in the right place at the right time made a great tackle.
Exactly. Leads to a 3rd and 9 here. So lost 2 on that last play. And again, expect the pass. See if they bring some blitz. Yep, here they come.
Gervine drops back. That way pops
that's Mayer.
in. Yeah, nice play.
You can see Mayer and Wilson both kind of drop down from their middle linebacker positions, get right over that center, and both just break right at the snap. And Gervine try to step up and loses another 1.5 yards. So
brings up a 4th down and a punt coming up here. So nice work by the defense.
Pingle back deep.
Yep.
Oh, got a switcheroo back there. All right.
So just under 7 minutes left. Let's see if this Raider offense can take care of the football, eat some clock. Points are
low
gravy
snap
at this point.
Yep. That one fired out of bounds at about the 35, 36,
The
37.
snap fell 3 yards short of the punter there. So
wow, he keeps walking. This was out at the 43. Hello, good field position.
Yeah, I expect the Raiders to just do that classic, just run the ball down your throat and wear you down in outside and in the trenches with 6:46 on this clock, up by 9.
Well, a couple quick plugs in the post game. Stick around. We've got our Jonesies player of the game, as always, coming up late after the affair tonight. And then we'll run through all of our highlights from the entire game tonight. 6:46 to go, though. Hand off inside. Nothing going on in there.
With the reshuffled offensive line, a couple new guys in there. Again, I think if you're the offense, keep it kind of conservative. Try to run the football. Don't get crazy with trying to maybe hurry up. There's no reason to do that right now. Even take your time. You don't have to rush things.
That's right.
You're in control. Blocker out front.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, got in the backfield, but just missed the tackle. Thrown down and out of bounds. Again, not much on the pickup there.
Yeah, Brecken Christensen on the carry.
Hudson in no hurry.
Yep. What is the clock between plays? Is it 40?
35.
35. I was going to guess 45. Okay. Thank you.
Jake Cowles checks in the game for the Raiders.
Is that in relation to Coach?
Yeah, that's his son.
Like it.
He's got Murtha.
Back
Oh,
to pass.
he's got both of them.
Chucks this one deep. Oh, it is a fight down there.
Yeah, they're just kind of hand checking each other a little bit, but
yeah. The crowd.
I don't know. Pretty good coverage.
Yeah, I thought so
honestly.
too. I thought
mean,
so too. Double coverage back there, and it was tight. Bleacher Creatures getting the studio section all fired up with some boos coming out over there. 4th and 10.
Well, again, you like the way your defense is playing. Offensively, I mentioned let's not necessarily try to go crazy here with.
Exactly.
But you also don't want to take the foot off the gas. So here we
Get a whistle and a timeout.
get a punt off here and see if we can hold on with just over about 5.5 left.
We'll be back in 2. Gotcha just in time. That was perfect. Little kung fu fighting, and we got Sundin with a little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That was kind of a throwback, right?
You used to do your kung fu moves to the song in front of the mirror, didn't you, when you were a kid? A little high kick.
I did some high kicks for sure.
Hit our guy on the foot, I think.
Goodness, yeah. Hit somebody.
Let's see. I'll mark it down, I guess.
Did you ever do a little, what was the old Karate
the
Kid in
crane,
front of the crane?
yeah.
Did you ever practice that in front of the mirror?
It's hard.
It is. Did you ever fall when you were practicing?
I don't remember. I didn't do it. I mean, I remember trying it and thinking, this isn't that easy.
Right.
I think there was trick photography. Ralph Macchio couldn't pull that off. He doesn't have an athletic bone in his body. Pony Boy.
Boom,
Remember,
right?
Remember him in
for sure. Yeah.
Outsiders?
Pony Boy.
I read that book in school.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you? They're still letting you guys read that thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a great book. Great story.
1st and 10 for the Warriors here. 5:19 to go. Handoff over to the right side. Got some room.
Have not called his name a lot tonight. That's Waldenvogel.
Yeah, that was a good strong run by him. Picks up a first down.
Again, that's the first big run for West today. I mean,
I think you're right.
You're looking at that's a 12-yard gain, and for a guy who's averaging over 11 a carry to only be averaging 3.2 for. I mean, he's got 32 yards on 10 carries tonight. So again, you're limiting these explosive players that come in here. That was your job, and you're doing it. And we continue to see this Raider defense play outstanding football.
Oh, big first down by those guys. Ooh, they reversed this around.
Hatfield,
guy back there. Hatfield chasing. Wrapped up at the 35. What
There's
a play.
your safety spot. All kind of handled there by Hatfield, though. I mean, that's your end containment that kept him from being able to turn the ball upfield.
Sure.
You got your gunner out there, your Ben England playing strong safety to wrap it up. But, again, Hatfield really made that play.
Yeah, Hatfield slowed him down, and then England, you can just see him turn on the jets and just lay the boom again.
Good combo out there on the near side.
I like England back there.
I
could see him playing linebacker, though. I mean, he's got linebacker in his blood.
Oh, he's got
him. Had him. Nice throw. Picked up by one there at the midfield mark. ton of yards picked up there. Third down.
Gravine is down again. I think that was Dumont.
Yeah, Dumont.
All right, we're going to take another quick breather as they attend to Gravine. He got hit.
There's actually 2 guys down.
Oh, we'll take a quick breather.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
One of my favorites in town, yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis just north of town.
Concussion.
Oops. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
That's total speculation on that. We have no idea what's going on with that player, but he got hit pretty darn hard. He is walking off under his own power, though, which I am. That's good because he was down. He was down for a bit.
He's had a tough night, but he's
really
gritty.
has.
Yeah, he's been taking a lick back there. I mean, you see Johnson's hitting the first half, Hatfield getting to the quarterback, Dumont, Mayer. I mean, a lot of these guys are just bursting through that old line and just getting free shots on the quarterback. And
Well, and I tell you, after that first hit, I thought, oh, I'm not sure if he'll be back. He came back. Like you said, he's a gritty player.
Yep.
So third down here, guys. Third and 4.
He's got him.
Got him in the backfield. Oh, he slips loose. Now they're arm on him. Boom! Got him for a loss on that one. Nice sack.
I mean, look at Vanishinsky gets the credit for the sack there, but I mean, if there was a stat for a guy who should have the sack, it should have been Jack Hatfield. I mean, he's been all over in the second half, and you look at that. I mean, the backup quarterback Jackson Riley in for his third stint, and you know, it's just.
Yeah, they're active. They're playing very active on those edges for sure tonight.
Exactly.
It's. You mentioned it. I mean, Bonashinsky got the sack, but the pressure came from the outside again.
Yeah, and we'll see them Wausau West go for it with 3:10 left in this quarter.
Yep, clock's still moving.
So again, as if you're the Raiders defense, you just got to prevent those holes in that zone. And
4th and 13.
Wilson gets
bringing some heat. Fires it out to this near side. Caught and
tippy-toed it. Got it.
Yeah.
Nice catch.
First down.
Enough for a first down.
Big play.
Coaches
You hear
over there.
that?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Well, it was a nice ball and actually a great catch by Jones.
It was. So that'll stop the clock at 2:53. Warriors with life still. That was a must-have play for them.
We'll see if, again, now clock stopped there, but once we get into running clock or the clock keeps moving, how quickly they start moving out of their huddle.
There you go, Liam. That's just great defending right there by Liam Mayer.
Good timing by him. Got there right when the ball got there. So that'll be a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Again, looking for Jones. So Riley, so far, you know, you can tell he's kind of comfortable back there. Still just a little. I mean, a guy who's checked in and checked out at least 3 times a day. So I mean.
Well, and he comes into this, and they're like, okay, we got to air it out, right? There's no, like, what should we do here?
Can't change the offense. We are who we are, so
That's
let's
right.
keep it going.
2nd and 10 here, ball at the 45. Clock 2:50. Like you said, Riley in, backing up.
Yep, delay game. And that's
Ooh.
just that, again, it's just you don't have your starting quarterback in there. You got your backup, and it's high-pressure situations. And, you know, if you're Jackson Riley, I don't think you expected to be in this game with 2:50 remaining in a pretty tight ball game. So, again, just those pressure, kind of nerves, and you're going to see that those pre-snap delay of games, those false starts, etc.
2nd and 15 coming up. Riley drops back.
Oh, we got a hold there, big
goodness.
time. Yeah, that was Dumont.
Almost picked off there. There comes a couple flags.
I'm not sure what the last one was, but I can tell you right now, Dumont got brought to the ground, number 9. Coaches in the booth are saying, take the penalty, move him back.
Yeah, I like that call.
Let that defense feast a little more.
That's right. Yeah. Feast. Get me hungry up here. It's had a light dinner, too. Oh, gosh. All right, ball at the 40 now. 2nd and...
This is where
25.
they pin their ears back.
Yep.
Pressure again up the middle.
A little run coming this time. Picked up just a couple there, but...
Nothing doing, so this is what I talked about. You got to go up tempo if you're West and you haven't done it all game. Keep an eye on them for pre-snap penalties and movement.
Yeah, here we go. Here's that tempo.
3rd and a mile coming up. Riley rolls out to his right side.
Oh, nice.
Good job.
Ben England right there.
Got a hand on that one. Broke that play up. That was England on the far side.
Now 4th and a mile. 4th and 22 here. And this will about do it if Raiders can get a stop. I mean, last time you had 4th and 14 and they found a way. So, again, look for Jones to try to get the ball here from Riley.
Clock stopped after that one, so 2:15 to go in the 4th quarter.
Coaches on the sidelines, I'm sure, telling especially those safeties, nobody behind you, keeping the ball in front.
Yep. Here we go. Big 4th down coming up for the Warriors here. Riley drops
Good
back.
pressure, Bonashinsky.
Broke it up. That's all he had to do was break it up.
Coverage. Yep. Good job by him.
Better not to catch it, right?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be Hudson ball here late in this one. 23-14 with 2:11 to go.
Again, they intended to target Jones there, like I mentioned. And, Mayer just kind of sat in his zone, waited, and covered the flat. And Riley looking for Jones again, and Mayer right there. He'll be upset with himself that he didn't pick that ball off. But
yeah, that's 20 push-ups.
Yeah,
exactly.
right. Yeah.
Knowing him, he'll be mad that he didn't have that pick, but he's already got one tonight. So.
Well, you're right about the time here. I mean, Hudson's obviously going to have to run a couple of plays. West with 2 timeouts.
Yep. Just a couple runs to Pingle here. Oh, there's the first one. Oh, and he's got space.
Slicing and
And he's
dicing.
outside.
Look at him get
And he's in the
outside.
end
Let's
zone.
go. Pingle going to cap this one off with another one?
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
sir. Let's go.
Well, that works too, I guess.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
But that's kind of what I talked about before with him is he's going to burst when he needs to burst, but he's going to bounce off tacklers. He's going to break tackles, and then the burst comes. And that's what I like about him is he's shifty.
One
he's
more
smart.
time on the Associated Eye. Look at this.
Yep, guys bounce off him right here, right there. Boom, there he goes.
Here you go.
Moves the football. Smart play. Moves it to his outside arm and into the end zone.
Wheeling and dealing, and I think that will be the dagger.
That is your dagger.
Yeah, and I mean, you want to talk about 2 recipes for success. Look at last week and look at this week, and Peyton Pingle's second half has been nothing short of spectacular.
Yep, our player of the game last week was Mr. Pingle.
Yeah.
Yeah, great effort. So fun. What a great way to
exactly
cap this one.
I mean, you look at this home opener, and it's as you see Sam Rogers getting hype on the sideline there, getting the studio hyped up. I mean, this is a big win for a team. This Wausau West team, yes, they were 5-5 last year, but again, this is a team that has a lot of talent, a lot of guys that could go play collegiate football, and you can see a lot of these guys, and Hudson really shut them down defensively tonight. And again, offensively, you're getting your feet wet, you're getting ready, start conference play next week, and you'll see what we have next week against Menominee. But you got to go to your old reliable, and as they say, and I think that's Peyton Pingle for right now. And again, just If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's rare that a team is hitting on all cylinders, especially offensively early in the season.
Exactly.
We're used to this. What I saw tonight was less mistakes. I saw better blocking by the offensive line for sure. There goes our gunner. Almost got him again.
yeah, England almost got him.
I saw, good execution, obviously hard running from both Peyton Pingle and Cooper Adair. But it's the mistakes, guys. It's the missed assignments that made us look at that offense last week and think, what are they gonna be? Well, today was totally a different game. Yeah, they had some turnovers, but at the same time, like I said, the blocking's been better. The execution on the plays have been better. The decisions by the quarterback have been better. So next week, we look for that same progression.
That's right. Yeah, just keep it going, right? Yep, on the road next week at Menominee playing the Mustangs.
Yeah, and gosh, when was it? Was it last year we went over there?
No,
they beat us. They beat us here.
Yep, in overtime.
Yeah, and I think it was last year. I mean, I was impressed with them. I thought they were going to have a really good season, and then I'm not even sure they made the stinking playoffs.
I know, it was
they're
squirrely,
really,
wasn't it? Yeah.
I mean, ever since Joe Labuda left, they have really had a hard time getting the program back on track.
Yeah.
I mean, over the years, it was. Remember how huge it was to beat Menominee because they were always king of the castle.
They really were, yeah.
And it's shifted. I mean, certainly Hudson has had the better of that rivalry now for the last 5-6 years. They just haven't been the same. But again, don't expect that they're going to be an easy team to beat next week because they'll be ready. I mean, they've changed their offense a little bit where it used to be extremely run heavy. When they would pass, it might be they'd take some deep shots every now and then, but it was a lot of tight end off to the backs and stuff. Now they air it up a little bit more compared to the Labuda days. So
again, even with a minute 30 remaining, you see Bonachinski get on the quarterback again. So it's just all night that front for the Raiders defensively have just gotten to the quarterback over and over again. And that'll be something the coaching staff will be very pleased with going into next week.
Yes.
Oh, there
Comes
it is again. Yep, and he
got him.
Yep,
Wow,
and just like that.
on a fourth
right
down.
on cue.
It's like you planned it almost, Amory. What the heck? You got mics going down there.
I mean,
another great way to end the game, right? It's just awesome.
Yeah, you look at a guy coming back, missed last week, and comes back and, makes an impact, and that's what you want to see him.
Yeah.
3 sacks, and, it's just a big night for him up front. See a couple kneels here from Adair. And
yeah, victory formation, as we like to call it in Packer land. All right, so again, post-game, we'll have our player of the game that Aaron Sundin will work up. We'll also go through our highlights that Amory will do a little commentary on. We'll do that in that opposite order. So highlights, then player of the game.
Okay.
Check. Minute 9 to go.
Coaches, they always like this when they can get down a little early
and
join the team.
You bet.
I'm sure Coach Hatfield's pleased with his son Jack's performance tonight and the defense overall.
Wow.
I mean, they played really well. That might be a little bit of a hint to the player of the game. We'll just have to see.
Don't be giving hints. People might be doing side bets
hedging
out there.
it?
Yeah, hedging
Yeah.
things, right? I mean, come on.
All right.
That's going to do it. Okay.
That's going to do it.
It's in the books. 30-14. Your Raiders take the W tonight. They're 2-0 to start this season, my friends. All right. We're doing highlights first.
All righty.
We'll just start rocking with those. Ready? Here we go.
Start with Peyton Pingle's 85-yard touchdown to the crib. After Wausau West had a pretty statement drive to start the game, that tied the game up 7-7. And Pingle, what a night. Another beautiful night. And you look at that, and it's just consistent. And then on that big fourth down, Mayer staying in his flats, gets the interception. That kind of had the motivation, kind of flipped the momentum for the Raiders. And then, guess who it is? Your fantasy football running back, Peyton Pingle, for the touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
And then that was Adair's pick six to Wausau West, and that was kind of just like, ooh, we'll see what happens here. And then it was Dumont just with the response gets the interception. That was big. Another 4th down stop for the Raiders, and that's been a consistent theme for this defense all year, is just those 4th down stops. And then Dare is doing himself in the second half with those legs and gets in the end zone for a touchdown. And then guess who again? Peyton Pingle with his third touchdown of the night. Just iced the game, as they call it, and that's the dagger. And Peyton Pingle again, just what a night. His stats to end the game, 3 touchdowns, 1 with that 85-yard kick return touchdown, 127 on the ground, and 2 touchdowns. So 3 touchdowns overall, 127 on the ground on a total of 17 carries. So you look at this team, and it's really impressive. So
how about Cooper Adair? Do we have stats for him? What did he have on the ground?
On the ground, he had 117. Those kneel downs at the end cost him. But other than that, 117 on the ground and a touchdown. So, again, passing 112. So, just another game of him outrunning his passing yards, which you expect from a Hudson Raider quarterback. So, again, just offensively, you're getting to that rhythm. You're starting to get going. The machine's starting to move. But defensively is the story as it was last week. It's the story again this week. It's domination up front. It's Johnson. It's Hatfield. It's Bonazinski. It's Dunaway. It's all those guys up front. Dumont. All those guys just going to work, winning the trenches. And that was a strong message going into this week. Is you got to win the trenches. You got to play Hudson football, and they played Hudson football tonight. And that's what happens when you play Hudson football. You get the win. So 30-14.
Yep.
Big W.
Yeah, and again, I'll just kind of recap. Offensively, I always look at how a quarterback plays and how they run an offense. It may not be flashy on the stat sheet. They may not have 4 passing touchdowns and a couple hundred yards. In this offense, you got to take control, take care of the football, especially in the running game. So, and again, Hudson did a good job. There were a couple of interceptions, I think, but we didn't put the ball on the ground on a fumble. And so, again, Cooper Adair, I think, hit a good, nice bounce-back game. Peyton Pingle, can't say enough about him. We knew he was going to be a focus. We knew he was going to have a great year, and so far he's delivered just exactly like we knew he would. I thought the offensive line did an excellent job today of blocking better, having better assignments. We saw some new guys rotating in and out of there, and that was fun too. So there wasn't a real drop-off. Dane Burr had a nice game again.
Yeah, wow.
But the defense did dictate the game today, and I was very impressed with the outside linebackers. I mentioned Hatfield many times, also Dumont. In coverage, also with pressure. We had an interception out there as well by Dumont. But then the defensive line, Bonashinsky and Johnson and the rest all did a really good job. The heartbeat of that defense, though, is Liam Mayer, and he had a good game. He had that first pick. I don't think he had as many tackles as last week, but again, he is in the right place at the right time. He is directing those guys out there. I can see him when he's out there kind of being the captain on the field for the defense, and so I'm going defense tonight. Liam Mayer is my player of my Jonesy's player of the game.
Jonesy's player of the game, Liam Mayer. I like it. Love a defensive player for the
like
the pick
those guys
there.
a lot too.
We're going to do a little around the horn if we can on scores.
I did get a final on New Richmond. They've been pinging me here all night. They ran it up on.
Did they?
Yeah, I think.
all the conference teams took care of business. So Menominee bounced back. They came back and got the win, and Rice Lake's taking care of business. And River Falls again puts up 47 on DC Everest. So again, so that's that River Falls team again.
Watch, huh?
A team that kind of last year was a little bit shaky, and this year it's it's a 2-0 start for them, and meet down the road with them, and we all know what that means. So
yeah, and I tell you what, they've had really good numbers the last years ever since Coach Shears went to athletic director. Or maybe that's the coach now. Anyway, the AD was the coach, and then now one of his assistants took over. It's taken him some time to get some traction, but I mean those numbers don't lie. You're putting up that many points, and
that's big.
Speaking of points, the last score I got in New Richmond is they're at North. They were up 48-7.
Yeah, that was
the
final.
Fourth. That was the fourth.
Yeah,
the final.
Okay.
So they're for real. I've talked about them before, and I hear about it all the time. So we're gonna
I'm
see
sure.
them in a couple weeks.
Yeah, you're over in New Richmond all the time.
Yep.
Awesome call tonight, guys. Thank you for joining me in the booth. As always, my name's Ken Conan. That is Mr. Aaron Sundin, Amory Thanos, and Jeff Tiersig on our camera. As always, thanks for joining us.
Have a great Labor Day weekend, everybody.
Thanks for joining. We'll see you next week on Friday night under the lights. Let's go.